Hello, everybody. Welcome to GodForce Episode 4. Panda will be here in a couple of minutes, but as Momo said before we went live, we vamped for the first 10 minutes anyway, so it's not like we're going to be missing much. We're on schedule.
Heck yeah. Always on time, a little off time.
The funny thing is that my sort of vamp plan for the first 10 minutes that we had to do is I got to go over the first little inklings of Glib's Death God powers. And Panda's not here, so I can't do that yet. But, I have it set up in a dock right in front of me. But, eventually. We'll get there eventually. The powers are going to scale with you guys, so they're starting minor right now. And then, I'm not going to make one party member obscenely overpowered over the others.
I see, because he's got to get accustomed to it.
I mean, I could, but we're gonna work. I did just get a message from the group. Oh, that was probably Momo with the link. Yeah, okay.
That's me.
We got.
This is a good segue. You know what I just messaged in the group chat, everyone? Our new card.co link compilation. I don't know what you call it, but it's just
compilation is right, but whatever works.
Yeah, D&Dorks.card.co. It has all of our links.
I'll put it in the chat.
Any of them.
Oh, this is like fancy looking. This is the first I'm actually seeing of this. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Is that it?
Okay, awesome.
I think I got it right. Let's find out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's not on it's not on a rotating bot yet, but in the chat, not on Nightbot. But I will put it in Nightbot. So actually, I can do that now. You guys stall. I'll put the link in the Nightbot right now. Hold on. And then hopefully Panda will be here in a
All
bit.
right, improv. Nathan, have you ever taken an improv class?
No, but I like improv.
Yeah, I've never taken one either. Let's go anyway.
We're improving about improv?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No need. Here's what we can talk about. I'm going to my very first Renaissance fair tomorrow.
I saw your video about that.
I'm very excited about. I got a whole fit and everything. I'm going as a bard. I'm not going as Mr. Goodvid. But I am going as a more stereotypical, fantasy bard. I got my ukulele and everything and all the gear. I got armor and it's sick.
Sweet.
I'm so excited. It is going to be a little hell because we have to get up. We're doing it as a day trip and it's in Minnesota. And so we're getting up at like 7 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
That's 3 hours away from me.
Mm.
And so 3-hour drive up, spend like 5-6 hours there, and 3-hour drive back.
Dang.
Road trip.
Man, I haven't gone to a Renaissance fair in so long. I went to one in like 5th grade, but that's the only. I would. There's one near me. I mean, I live in the Dallas area. There's everything near me, but there is. I know there's one near me.
It's
all right. Light
fair
brag,
season.
Matt. Light brag.
Oh yeah, Amy in chat just said, "How close are we to 10K? Officially 10K followers." Let me look, because I looked before the stream.
Oh, on TikTok?
No, on me on Twitch.
Oh,
me on Twitch,
oh.
yeah. I'm about
I have no idea.
I am... It's loading. 11 followers away from 10,000 on Twitch. I'm real close. I might get it today. I mean, the people
Raven
who like...
Chaos just finished episode 3, so they are ready.
Prepared.
Oh, wait, Blitzen Doggo said... you named a rabbit NPC after me?
Yeah, so I'm playing Cult of the Lamb. That's my new Wednesday streams. By the way,
cool.
I also stream games on Twitch, so if you haven't followed me yet, I'm 11 away from 10K, and I play video games as well. So if you want to watch me play Cult of the Lamb, I have NPCs named after everyone here. My cult is named Symmetris. Nikhil is a deer. And Panda is a... Wait, no. Nikhil and Panda are both deers. Momo is a rabbit. And Nathan is like a moss monster, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I just named arbitrarily. I was like, I'm just going to name these after all the people who played these. So we got to do like Evan and then the Breakpoint people next.
No, I love that though, because rabbits are like my favorite animal.
Pure coincidence, too, because the reason we named it that was I was going through everybody. Someone said they had a pet rabbit named Momo. And I was like, well, that works out. So the fact that it's a rabbit and that's good is a good thing. Someone in the chat said Nikhil's a giraffe. I don't know. They're little cartoon animals. I don't remember. Oh, also Amy is a cat.
Giraffes don't look real. They look fictional.
Amy. Oh, dang. Yeah, the level 4 height train. When did that? I looked
Somebody dropped a bunch of tier 1 subs.
I looked it down. Okay, I can't scroll up in the chat and see who did it, unfortunately. Let me see if I can find it. Thank you to whoever did that. I was fixing something, but I very much appreciate you. That's amazing. But yeah, Amy's follower name glitched. I named a cat Amy, and for some reason it changed to -1. And so now Amy's name in the game is -1. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. Also, Panda said he was going to be 10 minutes late, so he has 2 minutes. We'll see if he's right.
We'll see.
We vamp. I'm gonna see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can figure out who.
It was Holy Cafe.
Holy Cafe. Oh yeah. I actually see it. Thank you, Holy Cafe. And Miss Black Widow also just prime subbed. You guys are so nice.
Heck yeah.
I need all these streams this weekend.
Oh right, our merch.
Oh yeah. We also have merch now. I do have that on a rotation. I have that on a chat rotation as well. I don't.
If you are one of the, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know if I should say this, but he's not here, so I'm going to anyway. I do know that Panda said that he was like Panda wanted me to send him the character art so that he could do merch design concepts. Mm-hmm. So
I love
presumably some of the merch that we have for like Wave 2, that's the more custom stuff, is going to be designed by Panda.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're watching this and you don't know this, Panda's a pretty gifted like graphic designer.
Yeah, Panda's do I have the glib that he drew? On hand.
I think isn't it the cover of
it's the cover of our group chat, but I don't know if I have like a big picture of it. That's okay. We'll see if that. Oh yeah. Oh, that shows up great actually. Yeah. This is Panda's drawing of glib. It is our text chat picture for the campaign.
Hell yeah. See, I'm also graphic design, but I'm more with like they call it compositing, photo editing.
Yeah, I do like
I can draw.
I do the graphic design for this, so I do. Me and Panda both did this logo. I did the first campaign logo, and then I did this beautiful interface with rainbow boxes that was so hard to make and definitely took me longer than 10 minutes.
I think it's really funny because like I think I graphic designed the the TikTok, I don't know, interface.
Yeah, yours looks good.
So graphic design is really all of our passion.
Yeah,
graphic design.
I mean, we're all content creators. That doesn't sound too surprising.
Oh, it's your boy Roman. Thank you again for the Zalkus and Bello art. Like we truly do love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, was Roman right? Is that who it is? I'm assuming. Yeah. I need to say I have Account of a Fool. I'm sure they're here. They're always here. Offer still stands if you set up a portfolio. Also, Sorta Shotgun, thank you for the many bits. There's a bunch of people gifting stuff today. I did advertise this stream as like a good one that you want to be here live for, so we'll see, because I know what's going to happen. Yeah. Obviously, I usually do. There's like 3 moments in this episode that are going to be really good, I think.
I mean, we always surprise
And the first one is when Panda gets here.
Yeah.
I mean, the views are still going
up. Account of a Fool, I do want to thank you for, like, again, what is the screensaver? I've had a long day today. I love this comic so much. It is hilarious.
They're so good.
Never stop doing what you're doing.
They're so good. Again, I really hope they make, like, a portfolio page that we can link to.
Please.
XG Lord, thank you for the lots of bits. Is tonight when Glib finally gets pants? I feel like if there's any episode where Glib is going to get pants, it's next week. Maybe the week after. It's getting somewhere.
Gosh.
Oh, where do you get merch? That's a great question.
There's a link. Hold on. If I typed it in wrong. If you want merch, there, you can get the merch. You can get the merch there. No, don't get excited about Glib getting pants. That was mostly kidding. That was mostly kidding.
And then the card.co, you can find all of our links. You want to listen to it, the podcast version? Go ahead. Do you want to support us as creators? There's a support link. You want to buy merch? Buy our merch.
Look at us slowly getting more professional.
Yeah. We'll have this down one day. We'll have like a script and everything.
Yeah. Scripted yeah. Oh god. If I tried to make a script for this show, it would die in 30 seconds. There's no way we could possibly.
Actually, you know what I was just thinking about? Mm-hmm. I want us to have an episode where we just make as many allusions to Nathan's new album as possible.
I've made one. I've done one already.
We got one. We got one.
That is my favorite song on the album, so I had to reference it.
It's my favorite song as well. a good
Just
choice.
like work it in there.
Oh, is that? I see a giant blue screen. Yes,
Yo.
it's Panda. He's here.
Jeez, God.
And he
That took fucking
threw
long.
Pim
Hi.
particles at Nathan, and his screen got cut to 25% size. Let me fix that. Hold on. Anyway, what's up, Panda?
Subatomic.
We've been doing great stuff for 12 minutes. I
Yeah.
promise you, it's been really
Yeah.
good. All right, hold
Great.
on. Let me get Nathan's camera up to a size that is acceptable. Anyway, what we're gonna do first, and I'm gonna jump right in here, and I'm gonna throw Panda into stuff immediately. Panda, we gotta go over Glib's new Death God powers. I have them set up now. They're starting off smaller because the powers are gonna scale with everybody else. You know, they're scaling with you. I'm not making one character like obscenely overpowered over the others, but basically the way that I'm starting you is you're getting one like non-combat ability and one combat ability, and I will send this to you later. So I'm reading it off for like the chat, but you know I'll send you the text version. So your passive is probably, you know, not that surprising. Within a 50-foot radius of you, you can detect the presence of ghosts and any form of undead. If they are invisible or disguised, you can see their true form, and you can speak to and understand them regardless of any language barriers.
Ooh, okay.
The other thing, your offensive thing, your vampire bite now drains life force directly in addition to blood, so it has been upgraded to a D8 and has life steal.
Okay, did you adjust those on my
I have not adjusted. I wrote those down like 20 minutes ago. I had them, but I haven't. So I'll get those for you. But yeah, so your vampire bite is your vampire bite's lifesteal now and does more damage, and then you can just always like sense ghosts and undead, and you will get more things, and those will level up as you continue on. But those are your passive, one passive, one offensive Death God powers to start. Now, again, I'm going to start off quick. Does anyone want to take the recap for this episode? Well, last episode. No. Oh yeah, because Nathan still hasn't found his notes. I'm going to shame Nathan publicly. Nathan was such a good note taker, and then he lost his notebook, and he can't find any of it.
I got to start over. Now I just have like 5 words. A page with 5 words. Because I was like, I'll find my notes by next time. Nope.
You know, it's something. You'll get there. Anyway, I can take the recap if no one wants. It's actually a pretty easy one. Let me find my map. I'll pull that up.
You can sum it up in like 2 sentences.
Yeah, this is it was the bug episode. It was the bug episode is what it was. There we go. There's my world map. So, for those who, wait, hold on. Why is that? Everything broke. I have that as a separate thing, like, for people who are joined, like, Evan and stuff, but I guess I broke anyway, okay. There we go. Okay, so, last week, the party was in the town of Gadayama, which is at the south end of the map here, which is basically a giant, like, termite civilization of, you know, termite people. There was a lot of GodForce energy there for sort of unknown reasons, and it turned out to be below the city, which is, you know, in the giant termite mound. So the party kind of ventured deep into the depths of the city, where they kind of almost caused a cave-in because Momo decided to shoot a laser at a cave wall, which attracted the attention of some very large, not great insect monsters that they did manage to escape from before diving further into the depths of the city, where they found, actually I can show this as well, hold on, where they found, where is it? This. Oh, it's still small, but that's fine. They found this glyph on a door, which had some secret lore things, which I won't go over now. And behind this door, they found a temple to a mysterious death god, possibly the first death god. And they, you know, used this shrine to travel into the death realm, where they met the god of dreams, who is a very mysterious and not particularly helpful figure, who guided them to the death throne that Glib took. So Glib now has death god powers, got some mysterious visions of, you know, weird ancient things, death gods and all that stuff. And then they kind of realized there's not a great way out of the underworld. But the way that they have been told they might be able to get out is by going over to the Order Realm, because somehow they can travel between dimensions. And there's a portal open to the Order Realm. You know, they've gone in and out of there before. So if they can cut up through the Earth Realm into the Order Realm, they may be able to get back to the material plane through there. And Dream has said somehow he possibly knows some way to do that. So yeah, it was a pretty, I mean, it doesn't sound simple without context, but, you know, relatively a pretty easy episode to explain. And that is where I will leave you guys. I know Dream is, you know, going to be your guide, but if you want to say anything, look around, or you can do that now, or you can just sort of head out following the weird skeleton man. Also, I'm going to fix Panda's camera.
So tiny.
I have two sources called Panda Cam again, because I think that's just what I keep calling it, forgetting that that's what I called it last time. So... Okay, I'm gonna fix it. Anyway, do you guys just want to follow him and head out, or you gotta...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now...
I mean, we got nothing else we can do.
I should remind everybody now that you are in sort of a, like, ghostly parallel of Gadayama right now. When you got to the underworld, Goodbin and SG just sort of saw nothing. It was like gray desert, black sky above, nothing interesting there.
Mm-hmm.
But Glib, with his new, or, you know, with his connection to death, could see this entire ghostly city full of residents and things like that. Thanks to Dream's interference, you guys can now, you know, see the whole thing, so you can all see the city, but let it be known that there is some weird stuff going on. So, you know, at the acknowledgement that you guys want to follow Dream's instructions to try to go over to the Order Realm, he kind of just nods and sort of glides off, presumably hoping that you'll follow him without saying a word.
And we do.
As he tends to do, yeah.
Absolutely.
So as you head out through the city, most of the residents, which are all Mora terms, which is the name of the termite people, they don't really acknowledge you. In fact, you're not entirely sure if they can see you or not, except for Glib. While none of you were acknowledged by the ghosts before, several of them kind of turn and look as you're passing, but seem to have their gaze turned directly onto Glib. Possibly, you know, because he's a death god now, they have some sort of connection to him. But none of them really acknowledge you beyond that. Dream eventually kind of leads you out of the city. It takes a bit. This is a very large area. But once you hit the outskirts of the city, you are in, you know, just this flat, gray desert again. And Dream kind of turns around to you and says, "Are you prepared for the risk of this journey?"
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Just show us the way.
Can we get a move on, please?
Yeah, these ghosts are starting to look at me, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Dream kind of chuckles and goes, "Oh, I'm sure you'll see much more of that, Death God." But then continues outwards.
I did not.
I mean, you did sit in the chair. It was you went and you sat in the chair.
I signed up for cool Death God powers. I didn't sign up for creepy ghosts.
Okay, the line between cool Death God powers and creepy ghosts, that's a thin line.
That line is the same line. It's the same
Venn
line.
I thought it was
diagram
going
is
to
a
be
circle,
more
like-
like death from like Sandman and a lot less like death from
You
a
got it in
Christmas
the
Carol or
whatever.
some shit. That's...
You know, you'll get more.
Hey, A Christmas Carol is a great movie.
So you continue onwards through this desert, and you walk through it for a surprisingly long time, like probably, I would say, several hours, though you don't really get, like, tired, and you're not, you know, exactly sure why. You just kind of keep going. I want everybody to roll a perception check as you do this.
Oh.
All right.
Perception. What's my
Oh,
perception?
Panda just got real big again. Look at Panda's bluebird, everybody.
That's 16.
I got 13.
That's going to be also a 13.
Okay, 16, 13, 13. Who said they got 16? Was that SG or Goodbid?
That was me, SG.
Okay, so I'm just going to say that SG notices this. As you're walking, you notice that the form of Dream, which is sort of a, like, kind of flickering skeleton in this black cloak, it's seeming to get, maybe the word is, like, blurry? The outline of his form is starting to become less distinct, weirdly shaky. Something is definitely going on with it as you just travel.
I definitely bring that to everyone's attention. I just feel like, I know I don't have eyes, but is there something wrong with his form?
He's a kind of wispy dream man. I think that he's usually just kind of fucked up.
I thought my prescription was going bad, so I'm glad everybody else seeing this too.
I've been staring
Oh,
at the
you were in
ghosts.
contacts? You were contacts in a fight? That's very dangerous.
Yeah, well, you know.
Someone throws sand in Goodbid's eye and he's just out.
My weakness.
Hold up, wait a minute, I gotta take this shit out.
Give me a minute.
I am continuing to look at all of the ghosts as they walk past me. What? How does he look any different? He's looked weird this entire time. He basically looks like a Grim Reaper with a fucking ghost face. I don't get it. What's wrong?
Liam, just like actually look at him. Don't like look with your brain, look with your eyes.
What?
Just look at him, okay?
Okay. Yeah, he looks weird, I guess. Is that any more weird than usual?
Do we look weird too?
I should say, actually slightly yes. A little blurry as well. As you look, like, not to the same extent that Dream is, but, like, a little bit.
I think we are leaving this plane of existence. I think this is where the lines would blur, I guess. So is this what time or like space travel is?
Are you, by the way, are you saying this out loud or are you doing like psychic communication?
I'm saying it out loud.
Okay.
Like very much out loud.
Oh, Panda's camera's
But
falling.
out loud to myself.
Okay, so you're saying it out loud to yourself, but like.
Yeah.
Okay, you're saying it out loud. You're not, not hiding this.
Yeah.
You hear from in front of you Dream, who seems to just sort of be walking off like into the distance. Like you don't see anything on the horizon that you're heading to. He kind of like chuckles again in his creepy, weird, ghost way. Well, he's not a ghost, but ghostly.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm just
Dream, you want to like say something to us, acknowledge our existence, or is it just going to be silent walking for another few hours?
He kind of actually his cloaked head turns around like 180.
Ooh, I don't like that.
As he keeps walking forward, he goes, "If you have questions, you may ask."
I think my first task is not to do that shit again. That was gross.
I'm gonna don't psychically link to the others and be like, he's telling us to ask questions, but we don't know what we don't know. So how are we supposed to ask questions?
Mr. Dream, what realm are we headed to right now?
Your plan, if I remember, was to go to order through Earth. Yes.
Ah, yes, Earth. Is Earth less creepy?
I haven't been in quite a long time. I'm not sure what you'll find.
Well, I'm sure it can't be any worse than this.
There?
By the way, as this conversation goes on, and I'll answer that question, I want everybody to roll a Constitution check.
Oh, this is
not save, just
start.
flat con.
No, you can do a save, I guess. You can do a save, sure.
It doesn't matter. It's -1.
Ooh, good bid.
Good bid is
Oh my
That's gonna
god!
be
I
an 8.
have a +6, but I got an 8, so that's a 14.
That's a 4, baby.
14, 4, and 8 for Glib. Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
All of you suddenly, just like you. I mean, well, it's not entirely suddenly, but just very, very quickly, you start feeling incredibly drowsy, and just one by one, in ascending order of saving throws, just fall to the ground unconscious. Whoever got the highest, was that SG? You can have like a reaction to this since you got highest, so you last a bit longer, but you're still going down.
You could have given us a warning before we fell, and then I fall.
You fall over. And after some sort of nebulous amount of time, again, whoever got highest, so that's SG. SG, you wake up in a cave. Just looking right, it's like not very. Actually, wait, you don't have dark vision. You wake up.
I can't see
you
shit.
Kind
Damn
of like
it.
feel your eyes open, still pitch black.
Oh, well, this isn't death because I've been there before. So I use the light cantrip to cast light.
Okay, you're in a cave. It's a pretty small cave, but there is a tunnel leading off of it.
And we're
Are
all
the
in
others
here?
with me?
After, like, how do I describe this? So, like, you look around very quickly, and no. But then sort of as your eyes drift around the room a second time, you notice, you know, whoever got first, Glib on the floor, and then, like, as you drift around again, Good Bit is there as well. So you don't see them appear, but just, like, as you look, the next time you look, they're just there, waking up as well. Dream is not anywhere to be found at the moment.
I hate interdimensional travel. This really sucks. Wake up, up and out them. No sleeping on the job. We must get out of here.
Where are we? What the fuck? Did that fucker jack our shit? Did we get drugged?
I think we did some kind of interdimensional travel, and
Oof.
we are here now. And we must get out. And Dream is nowhere to be found. This is to be expected, though. He did not seem like the most reliable guy.
No, since both me and Goodbit are awake and we have dark vision, can we see any more?
You are, you know, in this same small chamber. There is a tunnel going out, but like it seems like a natural cave. Nothing of, you know, you're still in caves for now. You're not getting out of caves yet.
Yeah.
Caves
Were
last
we
episode,
in
caves
a
this episode.
city? Were we in a city not 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
We were, but now we are in cave. Can we tell if this is the same cave we saw earlier today?
It's not the same position that you saw earlier today. You're not in literally the same cave. But it's a cave. Like, as for whether you're
just
on the
also
material
in a
plane or
cave.
Earth, you can't get any more details.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call Blob out and be like, "Hey, can you tell us what the hell is down that pathway right there?" I don't.
Blob appears, you know, as he does, kind of just like with a little. Have I ever described how Blob appears? I don't know if I ever have.
I don't think you have.
Okay, just for fun. This is entirely made up on the spot, but I like the idea of like a little puddle just forms on the ground near Glib, and then like Blob shoots out of it with a little splash into the air and starts flying.
Nice.
That is now the
Cute.
canon way that Blob
Absolutely.
appears. It's just a little puddle, just bloop.
Upon appearance, I give him stitches.
Blob kind of like, he looks really confused. He goes, this is not where you were before. What happened?
How are you not used to this at this point, man? How many times have we teleported to a different fucking plane of existence?
You know, he gives his little squid shrug. He goes, yeah, it's a fair point. And then he kind of like floats off down the tunnel, because that's what you wanted, right? You wanted him to go and scout the tunnel. Yeah. Okay. So he floats off down the tunnel, and kind of comes. Are you seeing through his eyes or just letting him scout?
I'm gonna let him scout. I'm still tired. I'm still waking up.
So he comes back.
Well, if I see Glib sitting down, I pull him back up because I know if you're like exercising, you're not supposed to rest. Oh, we have a lot to do. You cannot rest yet.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is a good point, actually. Glib, are you still trying to avoid touching people? Because I remember that was the thing last episode, that you didn't know what your god powers were going to do. Okay, yeah, so...
I'm not touching people with my hands.
Yeah.
So, like, if
I do have my gauntlets on. If that
Okay.
helps.
I'm still 100% unsure. I'm waiting to see somebody who I don't actively need to interact with all the time, so I can like forehead tap and see.
Hello, friend.
Yeah.
let me test something really quick.
Let me check something real quick. Here, give me a handshake real quick. Like,
You're
I
either
just
going
wanna
to
know-
confuse him or kill him.
Oh.
As this conversation is going on, Blob comes back a couple minutes later and kind of goes, well, this place is more populated. I think we're at our destination, maybe. I'm not sure. I've never been here before, but there's people out there.
Okay.
Not bug people?
No, they're I don't remember the name of the what they are, but there's something. Humanoids, not bugs.
Okay. Well, worst case scenario, we get arrested and we can just kill our way out of it. So sure, let's go.
Kill our way out of it. Gotcha. You heard it here first, folks. If you get arrested, kill your way out of it.
Problem solved.
So, are you heading out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
Just start walking.
So, you head out of the smaller chamber that you're in, and as you walk, you notice that the tunnel kind of widens until it opens into a larger chamber, kind of like I'm trying to think how I'd describe this, because I have a rough image in my mind, but I didn't think of an actual description. You know how, like, in sci-fi movies and, like, spaceships and stuff, there will sometimes be, like, large open courtyard areas that are, like, in a spaceship with, like, a roof over it and all that?
Like a cruise ship.
Yeah, like that kind of... Imagine that, but, like, it's a cave. And in the center of this, with a roof overhead and kind of, like, mushrooms that are illuminating the area, that are bathing everything in a sort of greenish glow, there seems to be a village, not a huge one, but just kind of sitting in the middle of this chamber, sort of similarly to Gadayama in that it's carved out of the earth. But this one is not made for bugs. The architecture is very different. It is made for more normal humanoids. And you can see as you walk around, or as you look, walking around, this seems to be a village of Shadar-kai, which are like dark elves, basically, for those who are not familiar with D&D stuff.
Okay.
For people that are not familiar, obviously I'm...
Yeah, hold on. Let me... for the audience. Let me make sure that description is right.
Obviously for the audience.
Can I get a description? They're shadow fae, but they look like dark elves. They got, like, very pale skin, pointy ears. They're... Visually, imagine them as dark elves. Lore-wise, they might be different in my world anyway. I'm not going to tell you yet, so...
Are we walking straight into this village?
So you are entering you are not walking right into a street. You'd have to advance a little bit to get into the village proper. But it's not like in the distance.
So it's a little village of houses lit up by like iridescent mushrooms.
Yeah, and then there's a large arcing ceiling overhead with the mushrooms up there as well that are kind of casting some. Again, like it's still dimly lit and it's like a greenish weird light, but it's better lit than Gadayama was.
Cool. This is nice.
Someone said, can I spell the species names if anyone wants to look it up? Yes, I can. I'll type it in the chat. Hold on. Shadar-kai. There you go. Other people put them down there, but there you go.
Shadar-kai.
If you want to look up the visuals of this.
Upon seeing the city, I'd be like, oh, okay. We just gotta keep kind of going forward, right? Like our goal was to just go right until we hit the other plane of existence. So if we just keep moving.
To be fair,
I think
I want everybody to roll an insight check on that really quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Insight.
We also don't know which direction we're currently facing.
Got a 19.
24.
Okay.
Oh.
Not better than that.
Okay. Well, 19 and 24 is definitely good enough. You do recall. The way that you travel between dimensions was by falling asleep and then waking up somewhere else. So the transportation might have had to do less with where you went and more with who you were with or who you were being guided by. Because you were being guided by a dream god and you teleported by falling asleep. So it might have something to do with that rather than just pure walking.
So we might already be here? In Earth, at least. The Earth realm.
I mean, we're surrounded by caves, so I wouldn't be 100% surprised by that. Maybe we just need to find another god. I don't know.
They got one of them lying around here somewhere, I'm sure.
Yes, I was trying to actually get back to Gadayama because we have Mercury waiting for us, for me at least. I don't know if he cares much for you.
Right.
Or we could travel through order to get back to where we're going. Like the plan was. I don't know if we need to go back to Gadayama specifically.
Fine, whatever.
Just, I don't know. Maybe, potentially. Just
I mean, we could always just, message Mercury to meet us wherever.
Are there people walking around?
Yeah, they haven't acknowledged you yet, but technically, yes, there are people around you.
How close are we talking?
Let's say I mean, it's very close. Like maybe 50 feet out. You entered, out of a tunnel out of the wall. You're not sure what this is for. This little chamber that you came in, but the edge of the village is 50 feet out. But it is the outskirts of the village, so there's not a main road right there. But you get the picture.
Okay. So can we advance towards the town?
Yeah.
Okay. The second we get near any civilians, the first one that passes me, I'm not reaching out, I'm not saying anything, I just reach out and touch their leg as they're walking by.
Okay, so as you approach this city, you reach out and just kind of swipe the leg of someone walking by,
Not obviously. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not going.
okay. You're doing it
I don't know how you do that
Thing is the
subtly,
fucking cat.
especially
Yeah.
since you're probably the only frog
I
person
also
in this
would want
town.
to imagine, like,
I'm small and I have a cloak over me. I'm just kind of casually sticking my hand out to like.
but also you are a frog, and I'm imagining that like a little tap with a frog flipper is gonna be like very cold and very noticeable.
Most
Yes.
likely.
So,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm also dead, so I don't exactly have any body
Yeah.
temperature.
So the good news is that they do not drop dead on the spot, or well, maybe bad news depending on what you were wanting to happen. But they do kind of like pause. It's just like a random man, nothing really notable about him, and he just kind of like turns around, looks at Goodbid and SG, looks very confused, and then glances down to Glib, and the confusion just doubles, and he's just kind of like standing there like, what is this?
Sorry,
Not
bud.
saying anything.
Sorry, bud. Got a bit close. My bad.
The
Casually walk off.
he just like, you see him kind of like take a couple steps back, and then just start like booking it. He turns around and just runs. This does attract the attention of a couple other people, and you are now getting a lot more stares. Especially
I
Glib.
shouldn't be surprised by that reaction. We do usually get that reaction from people.
On that note, I want actually Glib. You know what? Everyone roll an insight check. Glib with advantage.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. I got a nat 1.
Goodbid has no idea what's going on.
Back at it.
Oh, 15?
22.
Okay, then this is for Glib especially. So Glib, as you're looking around, you're used to stairs. You're a weird little frog guy. That's not incredibly common. However,
3-foot tall frog, man.
there's something kind of different about just sort of the air of people in this area. They don't just seem confused. They seem downright terrified of you.
Hey, is everybody else getting the creepy
I
scared
should know as well.
looks?
Only
Or is that
Glib.
just...
They're confused by SG and
Oh.
Goodbid. The only one that they look scared of is Glib.
I don't
Well-
know about y'all. I'm getting some vibes off of these guys.
Yeah, these people seem
Um,
nice.
I don't know if that's
Um,
the word I'd use. They seem
Hello,
scared
everyone.
than usual.
When Goodbid waves, one of them kind of like jumps a little bit.
Can I like, who's the closest? Is there one that's especially close, or is the
I
rest
mean,
of them?
there can
like...
be. You're walking through just like a village street. Everyone around is stopping and staring. You can go
Alright,
up to
I'm
someone
gonna-
if you want.
I'm gonna stare the person that's closest to me and see if they move. See what happens.
Roll an
'cause they're scared.
intimidation check with advantage.
Oh, God. I forgot I have a +8 to intimidation, so I hope that's a 24.
Oh, this you don't even get to do the jump. When you fix your gaze at them, they run.
Huh. I don't think
Glib,
these
I
guys
think this
like me.
this might have something to do with new god of death powers.
Yeah.
Maybe you have like aura of death or aura of scare.
Can
But
I
it does
just very
affect us
loudly?
because we know you are small and tiny.
Ow! It's just look at everyone and be like, I'm not gonna hurt anybody. What's with the looks, guys?
There is again no response. Everyone is just floored by your presence. After a moment of this, a couple very heavily armored guards approach you. Like two guards with big swords approach you. They also notably look
Oh god
scared.
damn it! Is my warrant still here?
They-
Son of a bitch.
They look scared. They go, "Hello. What are
Hi?
you? What brings you to the village?"
We're passing through.
Traveling.
We just came
Are-
from a realm, and we're trying to get to another realm, and we're just kind of going through. Y'all were close by.
Are you here to see the king, perhaps?
He wouldn't happen to know where a god is, would he?
They just kind of look at each other. They don't really seem to know what you mean by that.
I want to connect psychically with Glib and be like, Glib, the throne. He's a king. He sits on throne. You know where I'm getting with this.
That's a good point. Yes, we'd love to see the king. That would be great.
That also scares them. I mean, everything you do scares them. But eventually, that kind of
Just the 2-second pause of, does he know any gods? You know what? Actually, we'd love to see the king.
Yeah. So they kind of like they pause for a second. One of them nods, and kind of like one of them starts walking off. The other one kind of behind you, like sort of flanking you. Again, they seem just terrified out of their minds throughout this entire interaction. But I'm assuming you go with them unless you have some stupid shenanigans you want to do, which I have to check.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I do want
to ask them, like, are we being escorted? This feels like a prisoner escort. I thought...
It feels like we're in a parade. I try to shake everyone's hand as I pass with both of my hands.
A couple people actually do accept Goodbid's handshake. They do seem the least scared of Goodbid, probably because like visually he maybe resembles them the most.
Can I try to pickpocket the people that are shaking his hand?
You can roll. First off, when Glib says something about the prisoner escort, one of the guards goes, "We're just here to make sure there are no mistakes."
These people are nice.
And so yes, SG, you can roll a sleight of hand check. You can roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. It's not great. 15.
Okay, I'll do some perception checks. Hold on. I need to find my D20 in here. There we go. Oh, yeah. So, I want you to roll a perception check, actually.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm supposedly good at those. Or I shouldn't be in theory. 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Oh
just
my God.
for fun, I want Glib and Goodbid to roll a perception check as well.
Okay.
Depending on
Do I need to roll one? Wait, am I rolling?
Yeah,
one?
Glib,
I think
trust me.
I made silvery barbs.
Glib, wait, you're silvery barbs?
I think I made silvery barbs.
Okay, just do it. Everyone, roll your perception with modifiers and tell me what you get.
I got a
That's
24.
14.
Okay, you know what? That's good enough.
Yeah,
Glib,
I silvery barbs.
Glib, Goodbid, and you know what? SG, because Glib and Goodbid can communicate. Like, the people that SG is pickpocketing successfully definitely see her and just aren't doing anything about it.
Amazing.
Brad!
Like,
is everything free
you
here?
actually notice,
like it was in the order?
like, you notice, like, she reaches into the side pocket of one passerby. There's nothing there. And then, like, they kind of, like, subtly reach into their other pocket and, like, pull out a coin purse so that it's, like, visibly hanging out so that she can grab it. Like, they are, again, everyone is terrified of you.
It's pity.
So, eventually...
Can I lean into one of the guards and be like, hey, we've been to a couple places that are like that. So is everything free here? We had a buddy named Scales. He had a fake family. He told us about everything being free where he was from. Is everything free here too?
No, we have money, but if you need anything, we can arrange that for sure. We can make this work.
Yes, I do need the healer's kit. Can you get it to me as quickly as possible?
Yeah, the guard kind of like gestures to somebody. A couple other guards have joined you at this point, by the way. The guard gestures to one of them runs off, presumably to grab that.
Okay, this definitely feels like a prisoner transport.
Eventually,
as I'm looking.
Eventually, you are led to what seems like some sort of palace, and you're taken inside. And once you enter,
how many guards are surrounding us when we're going in?
Let's say like 8.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Holy hell!
There's a lot of people there. So
can I pickpocket the guards? There must be something good on the guard.
If you want to roll, this has been such a long walk that was supposed to take 30 seconds. Yes, you can try to pickpocket the guard if you want.
God, why do I suck so bad? That's 10.
They don't let you pickpocket them, but they don't like.
It's just like
they're not like acknowledging it, but they're not letting you. You know.
Stop it.
Regardless, you're taken into this palace, and after walking through a couple chambers, you enter this large, ornate room with a throne at the back of it. This definitely seems to be the king's chambers. And sitting on the throne is a very old-looking man, a very old-looking Shadar Kai, who kind of like looks at you as you come in. Nikhil, describe your new character.
Oh!
Ah!
Love the energy. Love the energy. So basically, this is a very old man. I won't say the name yet. I feel like that'll just come up in conversation.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
But, very old. Am I here?
You should be. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see it. Yeah, you're all good.
My computer randomly goes to black screen.
I can also
10
take
seconds.
my.
It goes to black screen.
Hold on, I'm taking my face off the. There we go.
It's a very old Shadarkai, long white beard, seemingly very frail. You're like 3 feet tall, right, Glib?
Yeah.
Like 4 foot, like 7, like a human.
Nice.
But short. And then the most notable fact of him is that while he has eye sockets, they're empty. He has no eyeballs at all.
Oh my god, we met.
Mom was really
Everything
good.
else is normal. That.
Yeah, so
Also-
Nikhil is here. I told you guys there was a surprise this episode. So there's that. But yeah, this is where you enter this chamber, and there's this guy sitting there.
Hi.
Hello. My name's Skeevel. Skeevel Scrax, the 19th. I'm the king. What brings you to Landrel?
Jesus, Nikhil. Skeevel Scrax.
Skeevel Scrax.
I love that name. Looking around, I'm looking around at like the fucking battalion we have around us now, and I'm like, I can't help but get the feeling that we're not 100% welcome.
I don't know if you
Here.
feel that way. I really don't. We're a very accepting town. Everyone's very nice here. We have a party on Saturday. Is that why you're here? Parade?
Can't say. What's with all the guards?
I'm a king. I need guards.
Not around you. I mean, these guys that cornered us when we walked into town.
Oh, you gotta give me some time. You gotta explain the situation to me. Obviously, I don't have eyeballs. I don't know if that's
Situation.
Yeah. Well, are you aware that I can't see you?
You're not. You seem to be
Cliff,
lacking a
don't
face.
be
However,
rude.
so is. Listen. One of our people doesn't have a face either. I wasn't assuming anything.
Well, yes, I understand the confusion. So, Skeevel, I am changeling. I have no facial features, so it is not weird for them to think that you can see despite not having eyes, as I do not have eyes, but I can see, smell, and lick things. So,
Oh,
Very good.
that's all
I
right.
have a mouth. I'm good at licking things as well. Anyways.
You'll fit right in.
I would like to say
Good
that I
at
felt very welcomed by your citizens and your town. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. It's really.
I've had multiple
town.
people run away from me. I don't.
I can't imagine. It's a very safe town. Nothing really ever happens here. We just
I am
vibe.
getting
We just have a good time.
no answers here.
is there a reason why they are so afraid of Glib? Glib is a small frog creature, by
He's
the
a
way.
what?
He is smaller than you.
No, go back. He's a what?
He's a frog.
He's a frog creature.
Yes.
I am a frog man. Yes, that is.
Alright, this is what I'd like to do. The thing I told you in text back.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. That worked out so perfectly.
What's
I'm
about to
so glad
happen?
that's how that happened.
So immediately, do I tell them what I did, or I just tell them how they feel?
Oh, go for it. Yeah, I'm giving this to you for the cinematic character intro. Go for it.
Great.
All right. Well, intimidating presence. You were all suddenly very scared out of your minds.
Okay, what is this? I don't
God
not
damn
feel
it!
this feeling very often.
No, and then also,
Good bid. Cut
I
this
don't know
shit
how
out.
much you gotta check my thingy, but I swear it's
already.
something I could do. How far away are they, Matt?
How far away do you go? Actually,
I want them within 30 feet.
let's say the guards. Okay, I'm giving you this because this is your character intro. The guards brought them within 30 feet.
All right, I want
Cool.
to teleport to them instantly.
Whoa!
Oh, you're
Wow.
very close
Hey,
to
what
us.
the fuck?
I want to teleport to SG, and then a much meaner voice that I'm not good at voices, but just be like, "You brought a frog man to my palace."
Well, what is wrong with Frogman?
You got something against frogmen, Bucko?
I have lots of things against frog men.
At this point, one of the guards pipes up and goes, I'm sorry, King Skeevel. We figured you should be alerted of the situation.
I think so. Can someone restrain the frogman, please?
I don't think that will be necessary.
Glib, make a strength check. Or a strength save. I'll give you a strength
He's not
save.
very strong. You don't need all these people.
That's an 8.
Wait, what was it?
That was an 8.
An 8. Okay.
It's so rebarb.
Okay. Yeah, I forget how that actually works, but
they have a disadvantage.
Wait a minute. If we're gonna do this, Glib's got a fucking hairpin trigger. Can I do an attack?
Wait. No. Let's see what. No, we got to see what use the silvery barbs thing to see if you can.
Yeah. Basically, it's I'm assuming this is like opposed strength.
Yeah.
Right. So they have to re-roll, and Glib gets to re-roll as well with advantage.
Okay, so it's just a reset basically, but with advantage for one. Okay, I got you. Trying to balance these cameras again. Hold on.
I got worse.
God fucking damn it!
I got worse. I got a
Never
7.
With advantage. 7 with the advantage. Okay.
We fight.
Okay, can I do my thing if this does not work?
Oh no, they're. What are you thinking about doing? Because they have the guards have definitely they're holding you down very effectively.
Oh no, they absolutely can. I have a spell called Circle of Death.
Oh God. Okay, what does that do?
Dear God.
A sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius from a point within range.
60
Each creature
foot?
in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. A target takes 8d6 necrotic damage on a failed save. Or
We
half
are
its
here.
successful.
We are here.
Can you
Physically
target
right next
not your friends? Do you have that sort of power?
No, it has no targeting, but I am being
We are
pinned down.
here.
So this is
I
Glib
was
going
just saying,
panic mode.
can I yell at Glib, please, right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
And just be like, sir, frog, demon, man, whoever you be, relax. I just cannot allow you to move.
Get your fucking men off
Calm
of me now!
Frog demon. I guarantee you anything you do could classify as a mistake. And I would have turned to SG and be like, how often would you say he makes mistakes?
Oh my god, like all the time. Like right now I just try to help him not get restrained, and he somehow got more restrained.
I
That's
will
not
kill
possible,
everyone
but he
in
did
this
This
room
is-
right
But
now!
No one's good. You're gonna be okay. Just stay where you're at, please, and do not do anything. It could be a mistake. And then I want to again turn my back to him.
Okay.
Go to those two. I'm like, hi guys. So,
Stick, hit.
as I said, my name is Skeevel. I am king here. I'm 700 years old. It's great being me. Long ago, I went to like one of those future telly people, and they told me I can't die. I thought, because they said the only way for me to die was by a mistake made by a frogman. That exists. So would you like to tell me how you managed to bring one to me?
I'm just saying that is a very specific prophecy, and if there was ever to be a frogman that were to fulfill it, it is absolutely this one.
Most
But
definitely.
Also, I just want to give.
Look back at me with the guards just fucking thrashing about the entire time.
I want to do
Violent as hell.
an extra commendation to Nikhil for coming up with this character concept, because he did this. This is Nikhil's second D&D character ever, and that is like the party origin that he came up with, which I love so much. Continue.
For the record, I don't know if actually I should say this, but I will. All the Shadow Kai should have necrotic damage, like buffers, because I do.
Yeah, they're.
Oh wait, so we have to take that. How much d6 damage was that? We had to take.
No,
I don't think he actually
didn't
did it.
actually
I
use
haven't done it yet.
He hasn't done
I
it
haven't
yet.
done
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he hasn't done it.
I don't know what the exact.
I
the
threatened
exact
to use it. I was
buffer-
like prepping to use
I'll
it.
find-
and
if-
Yeah,
then-
it's just resistance.
Yeah,
but
if you
that's
guys
the thing.
end up do end up fighting these guards, I'll pull up stats for like a generic Shadowcry fighter or something.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah. So where were we? I'm mad at you. You said he would absolutely be the one to do it. That's what
I mean, I've never seen a frogman before him. And so the prophecy says frogman, as much as I love the guy, I mean, it's gotta be, right?
That's what I would think. I really thought I was golden. That there was no frogman in existence.
I want to say But technically, Glib is human, just looks like frog. So not technically frogman,
This is
just
true.
I was
man
technically
who
transformed
happens to
into a
look like
frog
frog.
man and not actually human anymore, technically, but we'll roll with it for now.
Wait a minute.
Like, shut up! I'm trying to save you.
I turned to Glib.
Glib in the back. This is correct, actually.
Sir. No.
I'm doing my thing, Glib. Stay out of it. And I say this psychically, so like he can't hear me. Like, so technically, if you're looking for frog man, you have not right person because this is man frog.
But he's got frogman vibes, would you not say?
Yes, you would say, but there's also ancient text about two conflicting, not what would you call them? I guess.
Can I jump in the
superheroes.
middle of this?
One that
real
is
quick?
Batman and one that is Man-Bat. They are two very different characters. Two very different
Ancient
people.
texts, huh?
Ancient text.
Oh my god.
Two very
Okay.
different people.
Uh-oh.
And they don't look alike at all. Have you seen Frogman? No, you have not, but you have seen Man Frog.
Alright, I want to crouch down where my guards are holding Glib. Or actually better, I'll just like wave my hands and they can release Glib.
Okay, so Glib, you are freed.
I would say
I am staring down at
I
everyone.
do not care what you have to say, Frogman, right now. However, your friend
Man Frog.
Man Frog, your friend with the equally lack of eyes that I have, brings up an amazing point about the ancient texts of Batman and Man-Bat.
I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it in the lore somewhere.
Do you have any interest in returning yourself to human form?
I'm debating that right now.
If you were in human form, we'd have no problem. I'd be immortal again. I'd be quite.
I'm debating that right now specifically so that I might have the chance to fucking kill you.
No. You know, kill.
Uh-oh.
Very clear on the problem. I die as a result of mistake you make, not by your hand.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I can trip backwards and stab you in the face, and it'll be a good fucking day for me. I just need to. If I need to hold on to this for the rest of the fucking eternity, I will find a way. I swear to God.
Really quick, I just want to point out in chat, everyone's laughing about Batman being canon, and someone just said published by Draconic Comics. Which I think I am stealing. Continue.
I'm reconsidering. I'm not saying this out loud, but right now I am genuinely reconsidering ever changing back to human. Glib's pissed.
His motives.
It is really funny.
Motives
Actually, wait.
100% change.
This is a pattern. Every time we introduce a new character that has conflict with Glib, Panda comes back into the episode having been stuck in traffic for like an hour.
It's true.
So he's mad every time.
Every time you guys fucking want to make Glib mad, I'm in a fucking day where I'm pissed as hell.
That was why he was late, because he was in traffic. Anyway, continue.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
You're telling me that it's a mistake I caused and that's what kills you?
Well, that's what the famous fortune tells.
As long as I stay a frog?
Well, if you're a frog man.
Hmm.
My issue here is, I would prefer a world with no frogmen. Now we can do that where I weaponize
I don't
every
give a
single
fuck what
person
you
in the
want.
village, or you go back to human. Everything's fine.
Hmm. I'll keep that in mind.
Nice.
Glib has
Unblinking.
always
I'm
wanted to be-
staring him dead in the eye,
I-
unblinking the entire time.
No reaction because is blind, and also
He's blind. I don't care. I'm trying to fucking burn holes in his head.
Good bit. Talking is supposed to be your thing, and I thought I made better,
Yeah.
but it does not. But Glib seems to be actively making it worse. Please
Glib
help.
is just angry. He's always wanted to be human again. He talks about it all the time.
All right.
Yes,
He
yes,
hates
I
being a
do
frog.
remember. Just yesterday, he's like, "Oh, I wish I looked human again, so that people
Yeah,
would
no,
stop
you said-
looking at me."
Isn't that right, Glib? You were like, "Oh
Priorities
God,
change.
he's so awesome."
Again, I have not moved from staring at the king. I want all the guards to be uncomfortable with how
They
much
are.
I am just fucking considering everything.
They're
They
just
are.
so, like,
Mission
are you
accomplished.
going to kiss or what?
All right. I want to teleport back to my throne.
Back to the throne.
And be like, okay, If you're gonna go back to being human, just leave as fast as you freaking can.
Well, we actually have kind of question. Is there anything special about, I don't know, throne you sit on? Or is it just like a regular throne?
Well, I'm Skeevel Scrax, the 19th, so 18 of my parents have sat here. That's pretty special. That's sentimental value.
Wow.
I should note,
Okay.
the throne does not look particularly magical.
I think it looks very magical.
No offense to Skeevel's lineage, but the throne does not look particularly magical.
So we do have one problem where we actually don't know how to get out of here. We're kind of new here. If you could show us the way. We're just passing through.
Yes.
Where are you going?
We're trying to get to another realm. I don't know if that's common for you to hear, but we came here from a different realm, and we're passing through this realm to get to the next realm.
And that's where he's gonna become human again.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, yes.
No.
Sure.
Yes.
My issue here is the actual frogman won't say it.
Can I say that to knock him out cold? I just want to check him that he goes out cold. Like, shut up.
Oh my gosh.
This is an inter-party conflict. You guys figure it out. I'm not saying anything.
Wait, I'm just in his head. Like, Liam. Actually, no. Can I do this? I'm going to cast suggestion on Glib.
Oh my god.
Saving throw 17, and I'm just going to suggest like, Glib, how about you stop talking?
All right, hold on. What's my saving throw?
17.
Of what?
Oh, it's like wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Wisdom. Okay. I'm still staring him the fuck down, but I'm silent now. It's just...
Yes, I don't think he'll be problem talking shit anymore. He's calmed down now. I think he's going to not say any words for possibly 8 hours.
All right, Panda, you can go. I don't think we need you in the session anymore. You can just go. You can go hang out. I'll mute you, and you can just do whatever you want.
Okay.
Incredible.
Someone clip that. I want to put that on the TikTok account.
Clip it!
I want yes, yes, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm sure someone clipped that as well. I'm sure there's a lot of clips from this one.
So many clips.
So, I get just fucking staring. He might not be able to see me. I want all the guards to still be fucking terrified.
Again,
of just
they are.
Consideration of murder the entire
They
time.
are.
The other thing about my character, basically, I built Daredevil, so I want to be able to tell that they're scared, and I want to stand up on my phone and just command that they stop being scared.
Like
okay,
important question. When you say command, do you mean the spell command, or are you just saying don't be scared? You're just yelling at them.
Not up!
Okay. Okay.
Giving the frog the freaking higher power. That's not okay.
Okay, sick. All right, yeah. So yeah, you
For this, guys.
you know,
only bad situation.
You
As
scream
he's
at your
giving his
guards
speech-
to not be scared. It doesn't work great.
As he's giving this speech,
This is the one time I break contact with him and I look at all of them. Just slow turn to all of
Wait,
them
can I
as he's yelling.
can I put intimidating presence on him again? I know it's like a combat thing, but I specifically want
Again,
to fuck.
I'm letting that is a combat thing, but I'm letting you do it for your intro scene. So
right.
sure.
Sweet.
Roll a fucking wisdom saving throw, Panda. I want to see if you're scared of me.
Another one.
What am I saving from here?
He has an ability called intimidate. Like
No,
intimidating.
I get that.
presence
I'm
is
saying
an ability,
what's the wisdom?
Oh,
What am I trying to beat here?
yeah.
12? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not like OP.
Fuck!
Like the
Damn
it!
Never mind.
That's cool.
Yeah, this dude is kind of scary.
I'm scared. but I'm still breathing through it. I'm not breaking eye contact, but it's like that stone cold, just like. I've felt this. I've felt this with Goodbid. I know what's going on right now.
Oh yeah.
So I know this isn't real. I know it's like, God damn it, just work through it. It's fine.
It's like a haunted house. You know it's not real, but it's still kind of scary.
Glib cannot speak and is magically frightened and is just like sitting there having the worst time.
All right, I think he's fine now. Let me ask you two something. How good do you think you'd be at making sure he makes no mistakes until he's human?
Oh, terrible. I don't think there's enough men on this planet to stop this one from making mistakes. It's like asking us to stop.
The world's most unlucky man. That is my.
Oh, this is a good episode.
All right.
That is
Well,
an impossible task.
Yeah, it's actually very funny. One time we were at the party, he accidentally drank a mind flayer and he was super drunk, like knocked out drunk, vomiting. We made him into baby.
He seems like a baby. He gives babyish vibes as well.
To see that scene, anyone, watch season 1.
Yes, it was fun. It was actually with, you kind of remind me of him. It was with the other guy that was in our party for a bit, but then he kind of disappeared after we went to a different party, and we don't know what happened to him.
He's probably still at the party, I'd assume.
Maybe, possibly. He could be anywhere right now.
It's the after party.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that right now I'm desperately trying to see if I can talk through Blob.
He can't physically say anything, but I think he can still.
Yeah, okay.
If he's mentally connected to something, he can say stuff.
If you want to say something,
Voice of the Chain Master, you can communicate telepathically with your familiar.
Yes, so you can talk to Blob if you would like.
I want Blob to say, Glib would like you to know that he says "fuck you" to eternity and back. SG.
Was Blob here, or is Blob now here?
Oh yeah, that is a good question. Did you put him away, or is he appearing now?
I don't know if I put him away. We just kind of walked into town.
That's
so,
true.
I mean,
Okay, so yeah, he was always here then. But he was
Yeah.
flying around, and he's kind of small, so it makes sense that you didn't see him since you're blind. Anyway.
Oh yeah, this is the first time he's hearing his voice. There's just another guy.
Yeah,
here.
Blob pauses and then goes, Glib wants to know there's not going to be any problems. He just wants to let everybody no need to worry about anything.
Yeah,
and then he just scoots a couple inches away from Glib.
Does he who's
Well, now, what's the frogman's name? Sorry.
Glib.
Glib. Now Glib is making sense. Thank you, small other creature that seems to be here now.
He can be very reasonable when he calms down.
This is Blob. He is very cute squid bat creature. Would you like to scratch his head?
I would.
And I offer.
And wait for Blob.
Blob looks very nervous, but just kind of are you just sticking your hand out? That was the sim. Blob just kind of
30 feet away.
Awkwardly floats up. It takes several seconds because he's going slow, and then just kind of taps your palm with his head. So just you just feel like squid, which you've never seen before, because you've lived in the Earth realm. So just slimy thing touches your hand.
Ooh, surprisingly wet.
He is very cute.
Small thing that talks for evil frog demon.
Well, actually, remember Man Frog? Man Frog.
We'll get into semantics later. Can you promise that he will turn back into a human?
I can promise that we will absolutely.
Frogman speaking through Squidman.
There has been an established precedent of wanting to make that happen, and I assume Blob kind of turns around to look at you guys why he has no idea what to say here.
Go ahead, Blob. You were just about to say, hell, there has been
the only thing he can hear, the only thing Blob can hear in his fucking head is me just screaming, if you say one more motherfucking word to this goddamn bastard, I swear to God I will kill you 1,000 times over and bring you back only to feel the pain of it again. I swear.
You're saying there's been an established precedent that he wishes to turn into human at some point in time. Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And you guys have no evidence to say that you could stop him from making mistakes until that point.
We try our best, but there is no 100% guarantee.
If it was okay with you, I know how to leave this town. Quick aside for Matt, I don't. But
Gotcha. Noted. That just
Like,
subtitles.
aside,
Like
I'm lying.
it cuts to a freeze frame. Subtitles pop up.
bullshit.
That was a lie, and then it cuts back to the animation.
It's like Arrested Development of just like he did not.
Yeah.
There's a little Fallout talk in the corner that just says everyone will remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know how to get out of town. I don't want him to make a mistake and kill me. Would it be okay if I went along with you until he was human? Do not
I'm
say no.
staring at SG and Goodbid right now.
I think that's a great idea.
As someone that is
Mr.
currently
Skeevel?
telepathically connected to Glib, he is saying that is something that is okay, and he is actually very happy with the outcome of this situation.
You can see
I
it on
don't
his
have any
face.
voice right now, but I'm just sitting here.
Again, that will
Again,
not read in
think
the
about
podcast.
Oh yeah, I forget we did the whole Nikhil reveal is not gonna land on the Spotify at all, but they'll figure it out.
No.
They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. His camera was covered for the first half hour.
It's fine.
Squid Man, what is your opinion on this?
Sure. Yep, definitely.
you.
Unanimous decision.
kill you, tiny thing.
All right. So, where were you going again?
I want to point out at this point, one of the guards kind of pipes up and goes, "Sire, is that some? Are you sure that you want to?" He fully knows that you have not left this village in like hundreds of years.
Have you seen the world? It's like 6 miles long. It's awesome. We'll be back before dinner. Anyway, where are we going?
Oh no.
The world is 6 miles long.
We'll be back in no time at all.
I would also.
Where is this, Europe?
At this point, I think it's time for me to confirm something that I'm not sure if people suspected. Nikhil as King Skeevel is not a one-shot guest. Nikhil is here for a bit as a party member. So if you were thinking that Nikhil is just a guest for this episode, nope. Nikhil and Skeevel are the fourth party member for a bit.
I'm an extended guest. I'll be here for a
Yeah, extended guest. So he's here for a couple weeks because his job schedule aligned nicely. So
an amazing opportunity for Matt to figure out one of Glib's many mistakes and how they'll kill me.
yeah, that was the other reason that we haven't.
figure it out.
That was another good part of Nikhil's origin was that the whole killed by the mistake of a frogman was literally just so we had an exit for his character when he needs to leave. That would be easy to write into any episode.
So it could just be anything random
at
that
any-
I do
that's the other-
ends up killing
That's
him.
the other fun thing about Skeevel and Nikhil. I have not proposed this to you. Don't tell anyone how long you're going to be on. Because it's
Yeah,
multiple
absolutely.
weeks. That's all I'm going to say. Skeevel could just die at any time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
More than 1 week.
Yeah, more than 1 week.
That's
That's
all
all
we
I'll
know.
tell you. He could
Don't
die
wait
next
for the
week.
end
He
of
could
the
die in a
episode
month.
either. Like on my last one, if you want to look like 10 minutes in, I'll just be like, all right, guys.
Okay, alright, so
Yeah.
that's noted. That's going to be a joke set up for later, is that Skeevel could die literally at any time just for the dumbest of reasons. Anyway, continue.
That is assuming that Glib also does not die at some point.
That is also true, technically.
like,
That could
I have
happen.
been this close to death so many times.
When I
So
was texting Matt about this, I was like, the other option, I guess, is that the curse is fine and I'm just alive and I go back home.
Yeah, that is the other thing. It's like if Glib dies,
Frogman.
if Glib dies, Skeevel can just leave. So we'll point is we'll figure that out. Nikhil's here for multiple weeks, so
Throws a big party about being immortal again. Everyone's invited.
Hell
yeah.
welcome Skeevel for multiple weeks. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, we're headed to the next realm over.
Elaborate. Like a house? Like the next house?
I think we just need to head. Y'all know what west is?
That way.
I thought we need to head east. I thought we came
Or
from west.
you're correct. East. We need to head east.
Y'all know which
That
way
is
west
the
is? We need to go the other way.
East.
I can see why your party makes so many mistakes.
Glib is
Yeah,
sitting with
see?
his head in his hands, just, oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
And we just need to keep going east until we can't go east anymore.
Okay,
He's
that's
correct.
good. Like, we got like maybe 50 minutes. Fine.
Sweet. Oh, I'm also
Great.
going to take this now that Skeevel has joined the party. I don't think we've said this yet. Skeevel is a barbarian, so he's the party's first
Oh,
good
cool.
melee.
Nice.
Also, I think this is time for us to introduce ourselves formally. I am SG. That is Mr. Goodwit. He kind of hunted us for a little bit, but now he is
What friends
kind
have
of
not
friend.
tried to attack each other when they first met? I think that's like very
Exactly.
Exactly, and he's also a registered lawyer, which is why we need you to sign this paperwork that you will not try to kill any of us.
I don't know about that. Someone here could very easily kill me at a moment's notice. I might need to take them out.
Well,
Fair
we do
enough.
need to sign at least like the paperwork, because just in case, like, I don't know, Glib is a little bit stupid, so he might say something that would cause argument, and we don't want all hell to break loose while
What
we are
about
hunting. Oh, by the way, we are also being actively hunted by a god hunter. Glib is god, so we do need you to not interfere with that. So just sign the paperwork and we
Hold
can
on.
move
Yeah, it's all right here.
Just go scan past that. It's fine. Don't worry about
I
it.
got a couple questions. Some of the last part you were saying. But how about if I just swear not to kill? Well, I won't kill you two or Squid Boy, but I won't kill Frogman unless absolutely necessary.
I turn to Goodbit.
I whisper, I think that's as good as we're gonna get.
Okay, that is good deal. Glib, do you agree? Glib agrees.
Liv agrees. Fantastic. Signs the paper.
Great. Love conducting good business. Well, let's get a move on.
All right, so the party joining contract has been signed, which I forget is something that you guys do every time, but that is now noted.
We need a contingency plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them like pre-printed on a printing press and fucking yada
That's gonna
yada.
be your second. That's gonna be your second business outside of the Capri Suns. Is you're just
Yeah.
over there, just like, I invented a printing press. This actually makes contracts way easier.
This is the beginning of the industrial
Oh, wait,
revolution.
someone
This is
just-
the beginning.
hold
Check
up.
this shit out. You crank this handle, you get contracts out of it. It's insane.
Someone just pointed out something really important in the chat. How sensitive is your vision and senses, Nikhil? Can you read the contract?
No, basically, it's like in my head, Daredevil or like Toph or something.
Yeah.
Like I can see for all we need to do with the party.
It's like
to know
you
what
have
things are.
It's yeah, it's tough. Like it's
However-
tremor sense. Tremor sense is the thing. I'm assuming that's what. Tremor sense.
But like I can't read the paper. Like in Avatar when they like throw out the wanted
Oh,
poster.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it? I assume it's a
Sign this
piece of-
contract, and you're like, and you're
Okay.
holding it upside down.
Whenever I sign something that is probably very clearly not a name, just over the entire contract.
Just scribbles across the page.
Yeah.
I mean, it works. Thank you.
Now that
Also, there are no loopholes.
okay, this is a tangent, but since it's relevant to the current scene, I want to talk about this real quick because it's funny. I took a law class because I had to for my degree. That actually is legally binding. For a contract, you can literally do whatever you want as long as it's an acknowledgement. My professor for that class was a lawyer who said he once worked with this really eccentric rich guy who, whenever he signed a contract, would prick his finger and smear his blood across the line, and that counts as legally binding. Like, that's
Nice.
actually 100% real, which is wild.
Let's just stop someone from pricking that person's finger and like being like, oh, there's blood on the contract.
no, that's-
That means-
I think it's probably
that's
the
still
same thing
coercion.
that stops you from forging their signature.
Yeah, it's
Like-
it's coercion, but
Valid.
like
very fair. That actually makes more sense. 'Cause I was also like, you could
no, it's
do your
the
own
point is not that the blood is legally binding, Nikhil. The point is the acknowledgement.
Blood contract.
Blood contract.
It means you acknowledge what is
Blood
in the
for the blood
contract,
god,
and
let's
then
do
that,
it.
therefore, no matter what you write, is legally binding.
Anyway, that's just a fun fact that I know as an aside. Continuing to, I mean, I guess it's in Skeevel's hands
if I
now.
go
Yeah.
east, I just walk straight. Like it's a big room. I walk straight east. There's an entrance or exit over wherever that is.
Wait. I'll follow.
All right. So you guys follow Skeevel, who, seems to know the layout of this area pretty well. Between Tremor Sense and having lived here for hundreds of years, like I assume you've got the patterns of walking this village like down. Yeah. And if there's any people are getting out of your way because A, you're the king, B, you have the terrifying outsiders along with you. But yeah, eventually.
They want me to roll for hotness for the king, but this is an old man.
Yeah, I also want to put.
I'm be low so bad. I'm hoping for like a 3 or a 4.
How frail are you?
Happen. I knew we were gonna do it. I want it low.
Oh God.
How frail looking are you, Nikhil? Because I know your strength is like high.
14.
Oh yeah. Well, it's barbarian stuff, berserker. So I was imagining still looking pretty frail, and then just gets angry.
Yeah. So that's the thing. For someone who is asking, like, he is frail. But he's a barbarian, so he's got berserk mode. His strength is +4. He's got 18 strength.
Sheesh.
So, like,
Are we thinking like the physique of like Stinkmeaner from the Boondocks or something? Like skinny little dude who can fuck you up? Like...
The comparison that I was always drawing when I was talking to Nikhil was King Boomy from Avatar. Where it's like he's just, but not as much.
Yeah, but King Boomy's jacked,
no,
man.
how King Boomy, like,
You just think he's an old
original King Boomy, not when he like. It's I meant it in the same way where it's like he looks all shriveled, but then he can go ham when needed, that kind of thing.
In fact, we can work that in. We could just do Boomy. I could be wearing a big robe.
That's up to you. That's entirely up to you.
I mean, I rolled a 14 for hotness, so like. He's like a fairly good looking.
Slightly above average.
Okay, remember, no, that's subjective. I have to roll for objective hotness.
Objective hotness.
Might be very hot. In fact, I am a nat 1.
You are a nat 1.
The ugliest thing I ever did see.
Ugliest man.
But SG's like, I suppose there's some kind of charm to him. I don't know what it is.
He's in
he has no eyes. You don't have eyes. There's a kinship.
Shitting on glib. That's inherently attractive. That's great.
That was the best nat 1 we'll ever get in this campaign.
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
Absolutely incredible.
Rancid-looking 700-year-old man gonna crumble into dust.
That's a great point. I just remembered the only person who rolled for glib's attractiveness was SG, who was like, "You're normal. You're completely average."
This is a derail, but do we want me to roll for objective attractiveness for everyone else really quick?
Oh God. Okay.
Absolutely.
And the way I do this is for note, if anyone wants to mimic my hotness rolls in their own campaign, I put charisma on it. I use it as a charisma roll. Skeevel's is a neutral, is a +0, so he is a 1. But what's everyone's? I mean, I guess I can just look. Goodbids is a +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do
You're
Goodbid
inherently
first.
at least not.
Holy cafe.
Oh,
is
10.
smart.
Goodbid's also. Goodbid is a 10. Goodbid's just solid average.
Oh, I have a +4 on charisma. This is not going to be great.
23. But
what?
But you are a frog, so I'm gonna assume that you're really hot for a frog. No. I'm gonna say like no one else is. You're the only frog. Other frog people, if you ever met them, would think that you're really hot, but you're hot from a frog's perspective. That's what I'm saying.
It's his new shade of blue. That's making
anyway.
it hot.
I am a picturesque frog.
SG, what's your thing?
I think I have a +5 to charisma.
Dang, this is a high charisma party.
Holy shit.
Oh no, that's a 7. But we can chalk that up to having no facial features. Like your base form is very weird.
I have literally no facial.
Not a lot to work with.
Yeah.
You are both.
So we have.
Also, I can be whatever I want, so I feel like I kind of break the.
We have a mannequin, an average man, and the platonic ideal of a frog.
Wow.
So, Holy Cafe in the chat wrote that I'm probably wearing a crown, and that's what SG likes. I want that to be canon.
I think that's good. I think that's good. Anyway.
It's just like, I want to steal the thing on your head. So if you do ever die, I will take that.
So that was a good derail, but a derail nonetheless. Skeevel, as you are debating this hotness, like Skeevel takes you to the edge of the village and then just like the cave wall.
We did it!
That would be. Oh, I'm still muted. Never mind.
Well, I think I can dismiss the suggestion now because he's already bound by contract.
Okay, so Glib can speak again.
Bound by contract. I never signed shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is true. There's actually nothing to stop Glyph from killing me, except for needing the party to continue.
As if the contract would stop any of you regardless, let's be honest.
It stopped Goodbid.
Well, yeah, okay, Goodbid's the only one who's going to respect the contracts, I think.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway.
But he
Hey,
fucked us up before we signed a contract, so he could really, like, beat the shit out of it.
I got no morals. It's all contracts.
Yep.
Are you? Did you remove the thing from me?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, I didn't notice that, so I just thought this was in my head where I'm like, that's a fucking wall, dumbass! And
just shouts it out.
This is the end.
I said that out loud, didn't I?
You did say that out loud.
Perhaps you were all confused. Over there is the town. This, knock on the wall, is the end of it.
So how do we get through
I think
this?
you know what to do.
Oh, we can try. I tried to crush Jared, but I know it's probably not gonna work because I used him recently.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah,
No!
you get out the
No, I was saying
crystal.
blow it up the same you did last time.
Oh, well, I'm going to crush Jared.
Yeah, you grab Jared, throw him on the ground. He bounces. Apparently needs some time to recharge.
You know what to do. SG throws it at the ground and is like, "What the fuck was that?"
Skeevel just gets like, you know what to do? Thunk. That's like the only context that Skeevel has for what just happened. He feels the vibration of a
Whip,
rock
you have to
hitting
be
a
more
rock.
specific. Like when you
blew
say
the
you know what to
fucking
do,
wall up.
that means
I
you
suggest
do
picking
some
it
kind
up.
of magic shit, like you lick Jared or you crush Jared so it becomes magic and tells us what to do. It's a set of
I don't know what
situation.
you're throwing on the
Let's
ground
make
here.
this hyper specific.
Not
Blow up the
accepted.
fucking wall.
No one's. I like that Skeevel's trying to talk, and then SG and Glib are just shouting over him as Jared is just like sitting on the ground in crystal form, I guess.
I pick up Jared as we are arguing.
Okay, are you licking Jared? Do I need to pull up wild magic?
I mean, I will probably try licking Jared because I think, Glib, I can't use my circlet because I used it earlier and I don't think it has been 24 hours yet.
It is not.
So I cannot use again. Only good shot of breaking through is either Jared, lick Jared, or something cool from Goodbeard's hat.
I have Eldritch Blast. Can I just Eldritch Blast the wall with all 4 bolts and see if it does anything?
Let me do the Jared lick first, but then yes, and Skeevel raised his hand as I find this.
Yeah, I just real clear. Earth, us.
Mm-hmm.
Explosions.
Yeah.
My 700 years of experience don't go well.
We've done it before. We survived. You can't die anyway until I fuck up, so don't worry about it, old
This
man.
could constitute the fucking up.
Well, technically, I
This
did
isn't
lick.
my fuck up, it's SG's fuck up. Fuck, shut up.
Also, I have Salt Lamp Genie that sometimes I lick and magic stuff happens. So if anything were to fuck up, it would be Jared, not me, because Jared is the one that has the magic.
Speaking of Jared, you regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
So I get.
Wow.
That's probably a silvery barbs, I'm guessing. That's what you've
It
used a
is
couple
silvery
times,
barbs.
yeah.
Well, nothing happened, so it has to be someone else, preferably not Glib.
Yes, not Cliff.
I could cast. I guess I can. Okay.
I want everybody to roll perception really quick, too. I just want to note this.
Okay.
That's a 10.
10?
Fuck.
10's probably
God,
enough,
that's not
honestly.
better.
That's a 2.
Glib's
That's-
distracted.
That's an 11.
I got 17.
Okay, this is I should have said not you, Nikhil, because what SG and Goodbid kind of realize is, like, there are, like, tunnels and branches, small ones, but branches off of this chamber. Like, you told Skeevel we need to go east, and he took you straight east into the wall. There are other exits from this chamber. You asked to go direct east, and that's where he took you.
I'm a very literal man.
Right. How about we just try one of these passageways?
I mean, yes, we could try that as well, but you know, blowing stuff up
That's
is always
not
fun.
At this point, Blob pipes
This-
up. Blob, who is still here, just kind of floating around, goes, I mean, this is another realm, right? Presumably we can look for, there's probably a throne here, yes? Like, his throne wasn't...
I have one, it's great.
There's one that's...
Comfy. It's like cushioned exactly for my buttocks. It's fantastic.
Is there another throne that you don't like as much?
Is there another throne? Wouldn't that would mean there had to be another king whose butt fit in that throne? No.
Well, you're telling me all of your ancestors have had the same size butt.
As these guys are arguing, can I pull Blob to the side and be like, can you scan and feel if there's a throne anywhere?
I can find a general direction, yes.
That would be great.
So respectful.
Blob kind of points you to it's like last time where there's not a direct path to it, but there are pathways in the general direction that you can take.
Okay. Add back to your guys' arguments.
No, the butts don't always have to be the same size. It's just like anyways.
I like
guys.
What?
Tell me where to go. This way.
Is it back in the town or down one of these tunnels?
This tunnel right here. We're going this way. This is where the throne is.
All right.
Not you, old man.
I trust Blob. Let's go.
Demon little frog baby.
So you continue down the tunnel. Now I should note, like, this actually, here's what this tunnel that Blob has pointed you down, it has like a small cave in very shortly there, like not covering up completely, but there are boulders blocking it, which presumably is why Skeevel has not been down it before, has not looked, because it's from his perspective it is blocked, but like, you know, with you could find a way to sort of scrape the rocks out of the way and clear the tunnel.
Can I blast the rocks with blast?
Go for it. Go nuts.
Okay.
You don't need to you need to make a damage roll, but you don't need to make an attack roll because they're stationary rocks.
I'd love if he had to make an attack roll and missed.
I mean, if you want to make an attack roll just to see if you get a nat 1, you are welcome to.
Make an attack roll. It turns out all the rocks in the rock dimension are alive, and they just attack.
5 and 9.
He shoots me in the leg by accident.
There's 3 bolts that come out: a 5, a 9, and a 14.
Okay,
Sweet.
yeah. So you frustrated by all of this. I imagine Skeevel kind of did, his sarcastic, nice pick, and then without even looking at the rocks, like staring dead at him, you just kind of raise a hand and blast the hole through. Skeevel, you can suddenly tell, hey, there's a tunnel through here. That's new.
Wait, guys, I'm sensing a tunnel.
Thanks!
Yes, it just kind of appeared. No one did anything to help that.
I will fucking kill you. I swear to God.
I'd like to see you try, little man frog.
Explosion.
Right? So you guys start heading off down this tunnel that has just been cleared. Thinking about how I think this is going to go, I'm gonna say this is our bathroom break real quick because we're probably about to enter a slightly longer scene. So I'm gonna throw us to the starting soon screen. We'll be back in like 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And then we will continue with the new party member when we return.
Woo!
And I have to mute myself manually for some reason. back, and all the cameras have shattered into a billion shards of chaos. I didn't even touch anything. I was on a different screen. What happened? Oh, well.
Only Panda and Nathan have been saved.
Oh, and Panda's was breaking throughout the entire first half. Nathan's has been fine. Nathan is the good child today. But I'll fix it. Anyway, I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna take this opportunity to make Panda's cam huge. Let's see. How is it? Is it scaled above? Yeah, there we go. Panda, show everybody what you're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about this 10 seconds ago. What do you mean, oh?
I got the merch for the stream and everything.
Yeah.
I actually got my glib shirt in. It says Fear the God Drinker on the back. You guys should check out the merch store that we have in the
I'm putting a link in the chat right now. I'm putting a link and this is like wave 1 of the merch with the character art. We're gonna do a wave 2 with like more custom designs. Like I want to get a Critical Lick shirt going. We got a bunch of cool stuff in the pipeline. But there's the merch link if you want to get the shirts. They all have. I'm trying to remember what I put slogans on the back for all of them.
Mine says Fear the God Drinker. I actually have it open
SG's
right now.
is the G stands for gaslight. We all know what good bids is.
Good bid says that's good business.
Yeah.
And Canyons from the Symmetry War says murder is the funniest sport.
That was I asked Nikhil what he wanted, and that's what he said. And I was like, "You really want to put that on a T-shirt?" And I believe his exact words to me were, "Don't limit my creative vision." And so I put it on the shirt, and that's what we have now.
I said, "Don't censor my creative vision."
What happened?
But yes.
All the cameras just died. There we go. Okay. I'm fixing it. I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's continue with the episode, and I'll fix this as we go, shall we? So, this tunnel has appeared. Well, I mean, the cave-in has been cleared so that you guys can proceed down the tunnel.
Who did that? Must have been a miraculous act of God.
It was. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it technically was an act of God. Like, that's jokes aside, it sort of was actually. But as you continue down this tunnel, it's a fairly normal cave tunnel. It is notably it's kind of dark, but it is notably big enough for you to proceed down. So while it doesn't seem man-made, it's believable that some things have gone down this in the past. And after a bit of walking, you exit into another village, actually, a larger village that is similar to Skeevel's, but bigger and fancier, and with nobody in it. And it kind of looks like it has been abandoned for a decent period of time here.
So this is where all the visitors came from. Huh.
Oh, Nikhil's so big now.
Huh.
I'm sorry?
It's all good. We're good. Go see. You wanted to see a better town. Mine wasn't good enough for you, no. What, you think that I reacted so calmly to you all being here if you're the first out-of-towners I ever saw?
You said the Earth ended at 6 miles.
Yeah, and some people have also arrived in town before. These are the things that are true.
These are the things that are true is a good line.
You know what? I'm gonna go and find the throne in this town just to piss you off, old man.
Is it like a similar layout to?
Sure, I'm king of everything, dude. So
it actually the layout is almost identical to Skeevel's town. And again, Skeevel's from a lineage, he is not the founder of this town. But it seems almost actually roll an insight check. Everybody roll an insight check. And even Skeevel can do this as well.
Insight. I keep getting that one.
That's a 24.
Do I get advantage of this at all?
Yeah, you can actually have advantage on this as well. We have the 24 already, so that's enough. But and I'm fixing your cameras. But
yeah, I've got pretty decent. 19,
21.
Okay, so everyone but good bid, which is a phrase I feel like I've said a lot in the past few weeks. Everyone but good bid can kind of tell. It very much seems like maybe Skeevel's town was built as an attempt to imitate this one. And the layout is almost exactly the same, just smaller and less fancy.
I want to just be zipping through, because if I have the other one down pat, I should have this one, right?
Yeah, you pretty much know this. Also, someone said, do I have maps for each dimension? No, and there's kind of a reason for that. But anyway,
I really want there to be just like one building that's out of place, just so when he's zooming through.
Actually, yeah, roll a dexterity check. Roll a dexterity check, Nikhil. We'll see if you can, because it is slightly different. Like the architecture is changed.
That would be a 9.
You get really, really close. Like you're just booking it through, and you stop like with your nose an inch away from one of the buildings. You're like, something seems a little bit different here, and then you turn around and go a different way.
Can't catch Skeevel lacking.
Do you think that it is possible the throne we are looking for is in the same spot that your throne is? Has your throne ever been moved from its original place, or has it been in the same spot shared by several butts for all of your life?
Well, it's been in the same spot all of my life, that's for sure. And I know that all of my ancestors sat in it, thus the butt comment. I guess it could have moved at some point. I doubt it, though, because, again, I am king of everything, and that's the capital of the universe. So...
There are a lot of things wrong with your statement, but we will just scoot past that.
we'll
Let's
get
just
to
go
that
to
later.
this area's throne room.
Desperately want you to meet Polnaro. So fucking bad. So bad.
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's a great subject of mine. Is he another frogman?
Well, actually, technically out of your reign, because, as you know, monarchies do not rule over every kingdom. So he is out of your jurisdiction.
I'm pretty sure everything's in my jurisdiction, but agree to disagree.
So you make it to this throne room. Again, it is pretty much what you would expect. It is a slightly larger, more ornate version of Skeevel's throne room, but the throne does look a lot more notably magical than Skeevel's does. It is actually this throne is not sort of an isolated chair. It is as if, there was a pillar of rock sort of on a pedestal in this room that has been carved into an elaborate chair. So it is directly kind of growing out of the ground. And it is inlaid with like streaks of gold and like mineral deposits and gems just kind of encrusted along the whole thing, and that are all glowing slightly.
It
That's
is
fun.
so beautiful.
I wonder if it fits my butt too. And just
I punch him in the face.
I mean,
knee swipe with stick as she's punching.
This is not a normal
It's
chair.
Like, do not touch the chair. Do not touch the chair. Majesty, it is poisoned.
Stick, stop him.
You said stick. You said stick. Stop him.
Makes a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm good
So
to go.
stick for now bars his entrance to the, like, he goes in front. If you want to try to break past stick, you can, but like stick is going to now be opposing you.
I say, Glib,
How
tell him
powerful
to
is
sit
Stick?
in the
How
chair.
hard
Glib,
is
tell him to
it?
sit in the chair.
You have no idea how powerful.
No!
You don't know what stick
I don't
is.
want him to have anything.
What is the thing I'd have to roll?
I'm
Glib,
not telling
if
you.
you tell him to sit in the chair, he will not sit in the chair.
Like, do you
Fine, let's say I want to try move stick. What is it?
strength check?
That's a great point.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, I think that it would be a genuinely great idea if you sat in that chair.
That's a 12.
12. Yeah, 12 is the stick. Stick does not, budge. It seems you've never seen this thing before, but suddenly there's a flying stick in front of you, and as you kind of try to like knock it out of the way, it like sort of springs back and then like holds you, and it moves to block your advance.
I would have stopped, look at all of them like, this is a very cool defense that this chair has. Are you seeing this?
Oh yeah, because you can't feel it because it's not touching the ground. So there's just a rod in front of you that you keep touching whenever you get close.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll stop.
Now that we have time.
It's just like I'm imagining Skeevel just like walking forward, clawing at the air and not getting anywhere as the stick is like at his waist, just holding him back as he's like a zombie trying to go forward.
And we're just over here like, all right, let's have a conversation about this. We know that I sat in the last one. That gave me death powers. We know the big boy fucking Pinocchio ass sat in the fire one, and that gave him light powers. That's definitely earth. That's rock or something, right?
But look at how it's shiny and it sparkles with all the pretty things on it.
That's very true. That's very true.
I
That's very
would-
true.
Like, I feel like SG is like entranced by this
Yeah.
chair because it has all the gems on it.
Quick aside, I've not watched any of GodForce except for an hour
Good.
of last week's.
Good.
So when things like God Hunters and Light Powers and Pinocchio come up, genuinely confused.
Excellent.
Good.
Excellent.
Good. Method acting.
That's how I felt in your
Well, every
episode.
time-
Welcome to the fucking party, pal.
Every time one of our buddies has sat in one of these
Don't
thrones,
explain it to him.
Don't explain it to him. Good bid.
Don't you
That-
tell him
just-
shit.
That could be the mistake, so now you have to.
Absolutely not. All right, we need to discuss who is the best suited to sit in this fucking chair. I sat in the last one because I'm
Nobody
technically
is sitting
dead.
on the throne of the Earth peoples other than me. I am king.
That's not the throne of the earth,
Fuck
people.
you,
You
I'm
have
dead.
your own fucking.
I misty step over
Chair,
to
shut it.
the throne and sit on it.
You misty step over to the throne. When you
Oh
misty
wait, bitch,
step.
I can teleport too. I forgot. Fuck.
You can't see it. You don't know where it is.
No, it's built into the earth. He actually can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it is.
definitely would. Can I
I misty
teleport and
step over it.
like try to stop her in some way?
I mean, she's also teleport. Roll a dexterity check, basically.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, we'll do a pose dexterity for Skeevel
right.
and SG.
I got a 7.
That's a 13 for me, but I'm gonna silvery barbs
I also
that.
okay. So yeah, you both have to re-roll.
And I have advantage on my next roll. My next time.
I got a 20.
I'm going to kill myself.
I do want to point out also for people, like, Skeevel has +4 strength, +4 dex. Like, when it comes to physical stuff, he is by far the
Oh
most
my
capable in the
God.
party.
That was an 8 and a
Correct.
5 with wait, was that? Oh, sorry, shit, I'm rolling the wrong one. That's acrobatics.
I mean, that's probably not going to change that much.
No,
Oh,
Matt. I also am immune to damage while teleporting.
Oh yeah, because you have a special thing. You have the Raven Queen thing. Is that what you had? Yeah.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Okay, so you, so
teleport into
SG
each other.
teleports like 2
And
feet in
phone
front of the
card.
throne, takes a step forward, and then Skeevel's just there, blocking her path immediately.
I got-
Oh my
Stick
god.
immediately
Do
reorients
not
itself
sit
to
in
try
my
and stop
throne.
him.
Wait, what did you say, Panda?
Does Stick immediately reorient himself
Oh,
to try and stop him?
yes,
I said
Stick.
stop
Yes,
him,
Stick.
and
Also, a second later flies to
I
bar the
teleport
path once again.
onto the throne.
Oh, you're teleporting. You're teleporting directly onto the throne.
Ah.
Okay, so Skeevel teleports onto the throne, and however, you teleport on a stick basically. Stick dashes over and like there's a bar like rests
Oh,
across the
man.
armrests, so you just kind of like plop onto a stick and then like bounce off.
I
So
love
he thinks
this
he's sitting
fucking
on the
thing.
chair.
I want to try and get around Stick again. It's a strength roll, you said?
It's a strength roll, yeah.
Come on. Every time I roll, my screen blacks out, so it's a big suspenseful thing. That's
I've been just
fucking
watching
under
all this
12.
commotion.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm good at strength.
Yeah.
What is this?
You just
Then
like
I
you
wanna-
try to
I
plop
wanna,
in
like-
and just kind of hit a stick and fall off.
I want to go.
Stick
without
is my
trying to get to
favorite
the
party
throne
member, hands down.
Since he's
trying
fallen
to
off.
do this instantly.
Wait, okay, what'd you say?
I said I want
I
to
wa-
try to teleport around the stick, and it can keep blocking me, but I want to never stop.
So how many times can you have a limit to how many times you
Oh,
can
do
do
I?
that? Yeah.
I don't.
I think
know.
it's,
I can't do that.
You have, let me look.
I can do it 4 times, I think.
4 times. You've
Put it
already,
on.
so that was your third.
All right, then I don't do it rapid fire.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting on that fucking throne. No one else is coming.
And,
Stop.
At this point, you hear kind of a voice. Just not words, but you just kind of hear like.
Do I have a feeling it's Jared talking?
It does not sound like Jared. It's just kind
Hello?
of a grumble, a
Frogman?
grumble sound.
This thingy of yours that's stopping me, this is your mistake. This is how I die. Hear that?
Good!
Oh, I forgot I literally have telekinesis. I could just grab him and throw him.
How good is telekinesis? I need to look at the details of that spell.
You
Wait a
gain the
minute.
ability to move or manipulate creatures or objects by thought.
Huh. Hold on. Nathan just said, wait
And
a
I don't
minute.
think there's a saving throw. There's no saving throw. It just happens.
No, I just said wait a
Did
minute.
I? Did I speak?
I said wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
I have levitate.
Sorry, that's wrong. I have to make an ability check with my spell casting ability contested by this creature's strength.
Oh,
I have a better idea.
Okay.
I have levitate, which makes him levitate 20 feet in the air for the entire.
Oh, and he can't, and he will be entirely blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw of 16, buddy.
Constitution save.
I'm surprised that's a con save, but I guess I don't know what else it would be.
Could be just watching everyone fight over. It's like the end game thing of
That's 17.
Natasha
You wily
Fuck!
trying to kill themselves, except they're trying to save the chair.
I got
yell
stick
at
working
the
for me
equivalent
anyway.
thing.
I haven't done anything yet, so I would like to. What is my spellcasting ability? Would that be just like my spellcasting modifier?
Why is that?
Or my spell attack?
Spell a bit. What? Read the description.
Like this entire episode
It literally just says make an ability check with your spell casting ability contested by the creature's strength.
That would be charisma. It would just be a charisma check, I believe.
Okay, I have a +5 to charisma. He has a +4 to strength.
Okay, so go for it.
All right.
I'm trying to locate where this sound.
Yeah, we'll get to you in a second, good bit.
Concerned with the sound.
We'll get to you in a second.
All right.
21.
That's
5
21.
to 10 minutes, and I'm champion for the rest of it.
That's 21 for this.
So Nikhil, you got to do a strength against that.
Every time I roll a strength, my screen blacks out. It gives me 12. I don't even think it's really rolling.
Yeah.
That is insane. It is in fact really rolling.
Okay.
So I grab you, and let's see. You move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction. I just telepathically, you're just now no longer on stick, but you just feel yourself go up.
Someone said the episode title has to be musical chairs now.
That's perfect.
I'm combining.
Welcome back, get fucked, because that is essentially what's happening right now.
That's also pretty good.
Musical chairs get fucked.
Crimes against the blind.
Good bid.
That's what the episode is.
Roll a perception check. This is what Good Bit is doing as everybody is fighting over this thing.
Where's my perception? How does that?
18 is totally enough. So there's sort of, there are like little side chambers, nothing crazy, but there's some sort of side things in this room that is, this palace. And you can tell the sound is kind of coming from one of them.
Y'all, and it's just around the chair. Y'all!
What? It's easy. I'm just like holding him up.
Excuse me, I'm trying to regain power in my kingdom.
You guys hear that?
I heard it, but I just didn't care.
I
I'm going to the
figure
chair
it
now,
out.
but you deal with that.
I'm having flashbacks to Gariyama. What?
Good Bit doesn't want it to be a bug. I will tell you this, it does not sound like a bug.
Does it sound like
it's just a noise from a side chamber. Like it's not like move. It was like an isolated thing, an isolated like grunt.
Okay, it was like a one-off.
At worst, it's a monster. That's not nearly as important as the usurper holding me right now.
Listen, old man, I've been very nice to you because you are mildly attractive. I'm not going to get into that.
I would. SGI, it is just
but
take
I'm
a
going
fucking
to sit
seat.
on this chair, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I sit on the chair because I'm literally holding him up.
You're literally holding him up. Here's the thing: Stick is actually still sitting on the chair.
I didn't say stop him. I said stop him.
Exactly.
When SG goes to sit in the chair, the grumbling sound happens again, very louder, like as you're about, or very much louder as you're about to kind of plunk down.
Oh!
I
still have concentration for 10 minutes. I'm still gonna sit.
You still go for it? Okay. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
SG, I don't know if
I don't know if God wants you to sit in that chair.
That's 15.
15. You are able to sort of like jump up as you're like kind of going to sit down. Out of sort of like the sides and corners of this room, several little shards and spikes of metal fly to the base of the chair and orient themselves upward to prevent you from sitting down. But you see it and are just kind of like, ugh.
Okay,
Take that!
All right, message received.
Drop him,
What's
SG.
now? I'm not going to drop him. I
Drop
still have
it in
at
my
least
chair,
like
but
8
me.
minutes on this hold.
Skeevel's just like flailing his arms and legs in the air, I imagine, just being held up
Yes.
as everyone else is doing this.
This is a 5th level spell slot. I'm not wasting it.
Then slam him. Use
I
it
don't know
as a
what that
fucking
means.
pincushion. Something. I don't know.
Can I put him like over where the like area where the sound is coming from? That way I can drop him on whatever creature's coming out of it.
I mean, yeah, you haven't gone into this little chamber yet. It's just like a little side area that no one has been to yet, but you can kind of float him over the entrance. If...
I float him over that.
Okay, you float him over the entrance. The sound, I should say, it was louder. It does not necessarily sound like it's closer. What'd you say, Nikhil?
Interesting.
Am I touching the ground yet?
No, but with the positioning that you are in, you could reach out and touch the wall.
Alright, can I do that, and then can I roll something to see if I can tell what this fucker is? Because if it's touching the ground too,
Yeah,
right?
go for it. You can roll perception.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So,
sorry. That would be a nat 1, but it is technically an 8.
You like scrabble at the ground, and you kind of like you can like scrape your fingers, or not the ground, the wall, like scrape your fingers against the wall of the palace, but you can't get enough purchase to sense anything.
Well,
You like knock some pebbles off.
Yeah.
let me go!
so Skeevel tried to sit and there was a grumble, and then SG tried to sit and there was a louder grumble.
Then shut.
I would like to go examine the spikes.
They are still there. You go up, you sit. They're like they're not embedded, but they are like standing up as if something is kind of holding them there.
Can I go up and...
You can touch them.
touch
Yeah, you touch it like
touch the spike?
you can move. It's almost like they're sort of like magnetized to the bottom. Like you can push them around a little bit, but not much, and they do not move at your approach.
Can I walk up and put my hand near them to see if they move as well?
Same thing as good bid. They don't react differently to any of you.
Well, this has me
Damn it,
stumped.
I can't get dual godhood. What a bitch.
I'm pretty sure you can't anyway. If I remember the rules correctly. That's how Canyon got fucked.
Though Canyon,
Oh my God.
the guy that talked to Canyon is kind of a character now, so we'll see if he was telling the truth. But
How much longer do I have for this? How long has it been? Do I still have like time on the content?
how long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
Oh, I imagine it's been like 2. Like, yeah, you're
Oh.
fine. This
Yeah,
has
yeah,
not
yeah.
been a long process.
Yes, old man, you're going to stay up there until I can sit on the throne. Then I will let you down.
Can I
Young
yell
lady?
into the hallway where we hear the noise and just be like, "Hey!"
You yell, you kind
What's
of
up?
you get a grunt in response, but also I heard Nikhil say something that sounded like it was going to be funny.
There's a young lady. I've lived here 700 years. I've changed my mind. What's outside the door is very important. In fact, it's probably a giant monster. So you need to let me down right now.
Well, newsflash, old man. I am not a lady. I am a goddamn fucking nightmare. And I'm going to leave you up here.
My apologies. Little nightmare, you need to let me down right now.
No.
You know what you make, Irish man? You make great bait. We have great food.
Again,
You're not
like
gonna kill me. I'm from here. You're the
everyone
outsiders.
roll perception.
Exactly.
this.
That means that you are natural.
Still holding
threat.
him up.
You're from here.
Oops.
We might be
This
poisonous.
is my
They know what
throne
you
room.
taste
You're
like.
not gonna kill me.
30,
I got a
20?
dirty
I got
20.
a 25.
25.
That's an 11.
That's a 6.
Okay, so Goodbid and Skeevel are the only ones that process this. The kind of grunt comes again. You kind of notice it doesn't sound as much like any sort of monster or animal. It almost sounds like sort of a muffled voice. It's kind of like...
Oh.
Oh.
Young Nightmare. Young Nightmare. I changed my statement one more time. I believe one of you's a god, yeah? Which one's the god?
You're not gonna like that answer.
Frogman. Anyway, Frogman is God. You said sat in chair, right? I think we have God. He's
I
talking.
think it is entirely possible that this chair actually belongs to someone already. So I think I'm going to put...
Me? Yes, and unrelated,
Not
there's a
you,
guy
not
trying to
you.
talk to us about being gods.
I'm about to drop you. Do you want me to drop you?
Yes, please.
Do I have the feeling that he has featherfall.
How would you have that feeling?
That's what right now. I know if he has featherfall or not.
I don't know if he has featherfall. I haven't looked at his.
I'm an enigma.
He's a
Wrapped in a
barbarian.
That's
I don't
20.
even know if he has
No,
spells.
that's a 16.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So the
voice is coming from
the
this
hallway,
little
right?
little side chamber.
I would like to
Goodbid
walk down the
finally,
hallway.
after like 10 minutes of screwing around, walks down
10
the
minutes,
hallway.
drop me.
Oh, 10 minutes,
No,
the spell ends and he just falls to the ground.
Okay. Goodbid walks down this hallway, and at the end is this very ornate metal statue of what seems to be some sort. I don't know if you would necessarily know what this. Actually, you probably would, but they're not really common. Of a warforged. And it is, as you know, it does look like not a warforged, a statue of a warforged, which is a weird distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. It is made of metal, and as you get close from the statue, you can kind of hear like.
Oh my god, I saw this in a moving picture before. We need oil.
Wizard of Oz. DC Comics.
Not my intent, but maybe it'll work. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Wizard
How
of
big
Oz,
is this
it is
Slasher, DC Comics, pre-Sun printing presses. We're so far down the rabbit hole of like post-apocalyptic future.
Yeah, technically she did say ancient texts about Batman, so we are possibly just canonically in the real world.
I'm gonna say it right now. Not my intent. That is not a thing. I'm saying no to that. I'm clearing that up before people start theorizing. No, that is not what this is. But all the references are just things you people say that I have to deal with in canon. But anyway, the statue's like maybe like 7 feet, like big but humanoid sized, especially for this world.
Is it like
It's
up,
on a little
or is it like
pedestal.
on the ground?
Not huge, like a foot pedestal.
Good bit,
Like...
your bottomless hat.
I say such
yeah.
weird things.
Do I even have the sheet for that still?
I mean, you can just
There
search
we go.
Cloak of Many Things if you don't have it, because that's... Oh, wait, you did have a special one, yeah.
I
We
got it.
need oil.
I mean, before I do that, I just want to like put my ear to the metal statue to see if
Again,
I don't know.
You hear more of the muffled noises, though as you approach and get closer, like they seem more like excited and frantic.
Can I knock on it? Like, doom, doom, doom. Like,
Ow!
that was pain. That was an
I
ow.
can communicate telepathically, I believe.
Yeah, you could probably communicate telepathically with this thing.
Hello? Who are you?
I'm gonna muffle it still for it being kind of funny, but it's,
Oh, thank God, somebody finally got here.
Oh, are you trapped inside this armor, or are you the armor?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you.
I feel like this armor is kind of hot. I'm just saying.
you can roll hotness on the statue of the armor if you would like. I mean, it is a very detailed statue, so kind of go nuts with it.
What is your name? It's important for me to get you out of here.
Hold on, roll hotness on it first. I would just like to know what the answer is to this.
That's a
wanna know
5.
what-
It's not hot.
A 5, yeah. I mean, it's a statue, and despite us
I am a
using, I was about to say,
mannequin, so I
despite
thought-
us using SG as a mannequin as a justification for like why she has kind of like weird thoughts of hotness metrics, that doesn't really work here. Hold on, I'm looking for. I hadn't 100% decided on this character's name yet, so I'm openly stalling.
Taste.
Huh?
It's just not to a personal taste. Just have
Yeah.
like mannequin.
I think
Yeah.
my personal
Apparently,
taste.
I
my
am
personal
drop
taste.
dead gorgeous as a frog.
I
I got a 5.
I have a
so-
stupid, funny name for this guy that I'm gonna regret canonizing later, but we're gonna go for it anyway. So,
My name is Barium. You can call me Barry.
Well, hello, Barry. I have a friend here, friend loosely, who is looking in a bottomless hat for maybe some oil, because it gives in moving picture that does help when statues are stuck. Typically it's in rainstorm, but I don't think there was rainstorms if we are several hundred feet underground, it seems.
Barry, if that's what she said. Nice to meet you. I'm your king, so just putting that out there.
There was no evidence
Wait, no,
of him
you
being
yeah.
the king. Don't listen to him.
You and again, only SG can hear this because you all hear like a sort of, you hear it much more muffled than she does, basically, but you do still hear the sound. He goes,
Hi. Hello.
How long have you been stuck in here, Barry?
I have absolutely no idea. It's really hard to tell time in this thing.
In this suit or in underground? Cause I get that there's no sun.
All of the above.
Understood. Hey,
you ask him if he sees anything?
Skeevel, do you know what the sun is?
Yeah. It's the big fucking bright mushroom.
Just an idea, but can I cast mending on the statue?
oh, that's interesting. I wasn't read me the exact description of the spell, because I was not necessarily, that was something that hadn't entered my mind, but that is a creative enough solution that it might work.
That's creative.
Okay. This spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage.
I'm not sure exactly how that would interact with what this is, because again, I haven't come up with, or I wasn't thinking of that as an option, but I'm gonna rule of cool it because that's creative. Goodbid cast mending on barium, which someone asked what the name. Barium is a metal. Barium is a chemical element and a metal, and his name is and sort of the joints of this statue, after a moment, kind of like start very jerky movements, and the voice becomes slightly less muffled. He's like,
hey, wait, hold on. Oh my God.
Hey,
we have our answer if you are the statue. We're not, so.
Now, notably, he is still like full metal. This is like, it still looks for all intents and purposes like a metal statue of a Warforged, not a Warforged itself, but he is able to move.
I'm gonna stop you right there. If you tell me this is a full metal artificer, I'm leaving.
It's that'd be kind of funny, but it's not. That's
God.
I'm.
Matt's like, I got a whole other pun.
No,
Okay.
I don't have.
Yeah,
I don't have.
with you.
I came up with a barium thing because I was like, crap, I forgot to name this dude. I'm gonna Google metals, and barium to berry was funny. So I prep a lot of lore, but I'm not
named
perfect.
him Alphonse and made it just.
I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, Panta. I know.
Barry, where are we?
Just, very, able to speak again. You can see like the mouth joints moving properly. He goes, I don't know. I just kind of showed up here.
Do you know?
Me too.
When you showed up here?
It was really hard to tell time. I showed up here a while ago. It just kind of I was underground and I was doing my mining work, and I don't remember what happened, and I ended up here and I sat in a chair. And I don't know. It was weird.
What year was it?
It was weird. I sat in a chair, and I don't know, something happened, and I got off the chair, and when I did,
And you look like this.
I know I got off the chair and I started kind of just wandering around because I didn't know what was happening, and then all my joints just kind of froze up, and then I was stuck.
So were you metal before you the chair?
Interesting.
Or is this new for you?
Kind of looks at his hand, goes, different metal.
Right.
So what I'm hearing, you
Okay.
sat in my throne, Barry, and that's not very nice of you.
Nah, old man. What you're hearing is that you're talking to God right now, so I'd shut the fuck up.
What makes him a god?
He says, "Oh, is that
That's
this
what-
thing didn't exactly come with a guidebook? Is that what happened here?"
Yes, unfortunately, you are a god. That should have been mine because you see how pretty this chair is. This chair is beautiful.
Is that is that this thing? He kind of like holds out his hand, and like some chunks of his body sort of like spike up into like metals, like like ferrofluid, like that kind of happens with his like silvery metal.
This shit
And he's like,
is
yeah,
cool as
I
hell.
did I can do this a little bit. I put the spikes on the chair because I didn't want anybody else getting frozen.
Yeah.
That was very
I like
kind.
it. It's very nice of you. Hey, high five, one god to another.
Clang.
Ting. Hell
It
yeah.
kind of hurts a little bit because he's made of metal. just nebulous metal.
Yeah, ping. That's you're strong. Hey, that was fuck.
He's kind of
Barry, you seem like a cool and decent guy. Do you know how to get us out of here? You are god of this realm, despite what King Skeevel says. He's kind of, old.
At this point, Blob, by the way, has come manifested and is just sort of inspecting everything. Just note that'll matter in a second. Baron kind of looks around and goes, like I said, I was in a mine and there was a tunnel I didn't recognize. I'm from East. It's just, I don't know.
Oh.
You're from East. Oh, okay. Which tunnel? Where did you come in from?
He kind of walks out and he's like, okay, I remember the weird village.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I don't know. I might be able to get it, but I'm not great with directions.
It's not surprising.
At this point, Blob kind of pipes. I'm assuming you guys kind of followed him out. Blob pipes up from inside the palace. Goes,
yeah.
Everyone might want to come and take a look at this.
Yes, what is it, Blob?
Okay.
Blob is sort of hovering around the chair, which it is still glowing. It kind of looks and goes, there's still some left?
I misty step over to it.
Hey, Blob just goes, wait, hold on. The last time it did freeze him in metal. Do we want to...
We fixed it. We handled it.
Yeah, we can
You got
handle
this,
it.
right?
Barry kind of pipes up.
Good,
and goes,
you're still good, right?
Barry kind of pipes up and goes, look, this, whatever the business dude did, it, like, cleared up my joints. I don't know if it's going to work on like, an organic... I think I just maybe got lucky.
Oh yeah,
fair.
metal person turn
Right.
it into different metal. Be different than humans sitting in metal. Hey, you should sit in it.
Is it me? Wait, you're saying to Barry?
No, I'm saying to SG. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if this thing changes things into other
You
things...
signed a contract!
I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying I allow you to sit in my throne now. I won't fight you
I'm
for
just
it.
saying,
Head ahead.
because I change into different things. If this thing turns you into different things, I'm probably one of the few people that can fight
Well,
it.
You turn into like appearance of different things. You don't change what you're made out of, do you?
Actually, yes,
Turn
she
in
does.
metal,
Remember,
which
she
is like
turned
a
into a
still fucking
frog, she
apple.
could stick and stuff.
I don't know how that actually works canonically with, like, if you turned into a Warforged. I don't know how the ability text would work.
I think the same thing with, like, my suit of armor, how I'm still stuck in it, but it doesn't look like I am. So I would be physically a Warforged, but I could still look however I wanted.
Okay. Well, wait, what do you mean still physical? Barry did not turn into a Warforged when he sat on the chair. He was already a Warforged. And
It's just gonna metal you. You're just not gonna turn to anything. You're gonna become a block of metal.
I doubt it.
SG, I don't know. It seems a little dangerous.
I figure it's like Mystique, right? Like she can turn form, but she doesn't suddenly get like the powers. That the
if
people
Grey
can turn
Gargoyle
into.
touches Mystique, what happens? This is the debate that we're in. If we want to go very deep comics nerd stuff.
I mean, I kind of feel like this would just make me turn into the Warforged version of whatever thing I'm turning into, which I think is so cool.
It might. I'm gonna tell you as the DM, and that's not what will happen. Don't get your hopes up for that. There's other things that would happen.
Fuck, go right.
Blob.
I don't think this will kill me.
Blob kind of pipes out and goes, okay, well, I can analyze it and our new metal friend see what I can figure
Yes,
out.
please, Blob. And tell them that they are overreacting and this chair is perfectly safe for me to sit in.
Blob, at this point, kind of, he starts, like, flying around the chair, scanning. He flies around Barry a couple times and just sort of, floats around. Barry kind of, like, looks a little confused but doesn't really do anything about it. At which point I want everybody to make a perception check.
And then SG died. Perception, you say?
That's a 9.
That is a 28.
Right, that's a 19.
Got a oh no, I lied. That was a 7. We're good. It's a 14.
Okay. Let's see. What did you get, SG?
19.
Okay. SG and Goodbid. you see, just kind of like as you're, waiting for Blob to finish his work, out in the village proper, you see a cloaked figure kind of standing in an alleyway that does resemble Dream quite a bit.
Oh, you again. Can I go over to that creature?
Yeah, you just kind of stomp over. It is Dream. Again, sitting in a shady alleyway being creepy as he does.
Did we follow SG?
It's up to you guys.
Badman right now?
Yeah.
He has for note, Nikhil, he has a name, but they haven't figured it out yet because he just kind of said call me whatever, and then they just he's the god of dreams, but you don't know that yet. But he has.
I think
lore.
we do call him DreamWorks.
Yo, yeah, DreamWorks was the other name that they gave him, but again, he has lore that they haven't figured out. It's not just a Sandman reference.
Listen, Dream. Can you please tell them that this chair is perfectly safe for me to sit in? What happens when I sit in chair? I get god power, yes?
He kind of, at this point, he just kind of like blows past you and like strides into the chamber itself now that he's been seen. Barry kind of just like, whoa. He's, for anyone else who hasn't, also, this is kind of important. Skeevel, you cannot sense him.
Oh.
As if he is not touching the ground. So you can hear him, but like, it's just, like Blob who's floating, you cannot actually sense Dream physically. So you have no idea what's going on. But everyone else just kind of sees Dream sort of stride up and inspect Barry, who looks much more worried now. Goes,
don't worry, man. He's just a ghost. He's good.
He then kind of turns back to SG. Goes,
yes.
These powers are not always as lovely as you might expect.
I'm sorry? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Oh yeah, Glib, who already accepted the power, is now terrified.
Hey. Like, please clarify that statement.
Clarify that shit now. What does that mean?
You are taking the primordial energies of the universe and shoving them into the tiniest space imaginable.
Is that a short joke, fucker?
He was not looking at you. He's looking at Barry. But he's just he ignores that and goes, it does not always manifest well.
Do you mean like that? Like Barry? Who can do pretty cool stuff with like turning his body into shards of metal, which is super cool and rad.
Barry kind of just like sort of single nods. He's like, okay, it is kind of cool and rad. Dream, however, kind of ignores it and just goes to sort of inspect the throne. And then he looks up at you and goes, what do you know of this power? You have told me before, but I want you to recite, to learn.
Yes. Let me just check my hand for notes I wrote last week. I mean, yesterday. I mean, maybe earlier today. I don't know. Time works weird. I know... Shit. I know that this power comes... With great of it comes great responsibility and, like, cool power, and I don't really know, actually.
Blob, explain it.
Okay, Blob kind of like pipes up and goes, I don't, we know it's old power that's been shoved into this chair somehow, and we do know that it has some aspects. It's not always, like, Dramaticus was the god of light, and Dream is the god of dreams. I would guess that our new friend is the god of metal. Maybe something changed. Maybe they can split into the different domains, share the power among others?
Oh, subcategories, essentially.
Blob
Does that mean I'm not deaf?
Dream kind of nods, and then he goes, you seem to be death, little frog. But I am Dream, and we draw our powers from one source. To reduce the universe to a simple 10 is not enough. It must be split.
Yes. So what happens if I sit in chair?
He kind of looks at the chair and goes, I do not know.
Then let's find out, shall we? And I sit in the chair.
But he holds you back. There's consequences. He kind of manifests.
This whole game being like no one's able to sit in the chair.
Yeah, you guys have to you have to figure stuff out first. You just want to jump in the chair with no consequences.
Absolutely. Well, one of us turned into a.
We've
seen.
I dropped major lore, and no one but chat noticed it.
I heard it. I heard it. You said 10.
I did say 10. I did say 10.
Yeah, I was also curious about.
No one's brought it up yet.
I'm gonna point out again off the thing on the canyon thing. It wasn't a matter of Dream lying. I sat in that chair. Nothing happened.
Yeah, something might have changed. Something might have changed.
Are there still spikes on the chair?
By the way. I should point that out.
Interesting.
Barry, can you dispel the spikes, please?
Barry kind of looked at us. I don't know. I mean, it seems dangerous. At this point, Dream actually sits in the chair. But like nothing happens. It seems as if he's sort of like placeholding it. Because Dream's physical body is weird. He might not actually be there.
Yeah.
Kind of just goes, if this is true and the powers are split, many things have changed in the cosmos. Do you want this ability?
Yes, there's this whole problem here. I want the ability, and then you're saying I have consequences. Like, all actions have consequences, even good ones. So what is this conversation even getting towards?
He turns to Glib at this point and goes, you are taken, of course. You, old one, do you want this power?
Well, I want to sit in the chair, that's for damn sure. I am king. I think I deserve power.
Good bid, I believe. Do you want this power?
Honestly, man, I'm good. Saw this tussling and fighting going on over this power. I feel pretty powerful.
It's not about power. It's about who sits in the throne.
Look how pretty it is. It's literally covered in jewels.
If nobody can make up their mind, and we need someone to sit in the chair,
he wants to sit in the chair. This is just fake humility.
So at this point, Dream kind of nods and goes, if you cannot decide, I shall arbit this decision. It seems wise that the one who does not want the power can be most trusted.
Are you fucking kidding me? I almost killed an old man over this chair.
I want to again specify, I too don't give a fuck about power. I want to sit there.
I want it known this entire. As soon as Dream says that, Glib starts losing his fucking mind.
There's a
ass off behind everyone.
I should note, this is not a full railroad decision. You can go differently, but Dream is telling you what he knows, and there will be consequences to whatever happens. You can go against the hints here from Dream, because Dream's not necessarily reliable. But this is the path that has been laid out in front of you by him.
All I see is Glib wants me not to sit in the chair, so sitting in it can't kill me. And
I didn't say I didn't want you to sit in the chair. In fact, I've explicitly said I did want you to sit in the chair.
You set up a magic stick to stop me.
At this point,
but that's also just because I'm a dick.
Barry retracts his metal spikes, so the chair is now and Dream also stands up, so the chair is available at the moment. It is at this point kind of just who goes for it.
Fine.
Well,
I mean, I assume you're gonna.
Again, you do not have to go with my decision here. I have told you what Dream told you, so you can do what you want. Don't think. Again, I want to be very clear. I am not railroading you here. It is up to you guys.
Now I am conflicted because many times in this campaign have you had people that were supposed to be trustworthy lie to us.
I do love my unreliable narrators.
Not trustworthy, and then they were trustworthy, but they still lied to us in the beginning.
The conflict that you guys are facing right now is exactly what I wanted. So, this is the first decision of God powers that you have to distribute.
Goodbid doesn't sit yet, but he does walk close to the chair, and he turns back to the others and goes, if y'all... Listen, one of y'all can have it. I already said I don't want it. But if none of you do it, I'll do it. That's just what it is.
You also don't have to do it. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can leave.
Can I do an Arcana check on the chair?
You can do an Arcana check on the chair if you want, yeah.
Let me see.
You don't like know a lot about how this works yet, but
that's nothing.
The way Goodbid sees it is we are facing bigger and bigger threats. Having God powers seems like a plus in all categories.
Oh, since people are going through in chat, I want to point out if you guys are like, I'll do a quick run through as you guys are debating of what you've seen so far. So, from the Water Throne, the Kraken did seem to have water powers, and one of the other options was some sort of like monster power. So water is water and monsters. From Fire, you have seen Victory and Light. From Death, you have seen Death and Dreams. And from Earth, you have seen Metal. Presumably, there are also things from... you have seen an Air God, a Chaos God, and an Order God, but you do not know anything more specific beyond that.
Okay.
But you have seen...
Asking you, the DM,
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm looking at this chair, and I see rock, metal, and gems on it, is it safe to assume that if metal is one, then gems are the other?
That is a logical assumption, yes.
Then I sit in the chair.
All right, so, all right, SG, this is actually going to be really funny. SG, you sit in the chair, and are you, like, walking up, or are you just teleporting?
I just walk up to it, and I sit in the chair.
Good bit gets out of her way. This is going to be really funny. Because this was the power set meant for Goodbid, but I'm not making anyone take it.
Seriously?
So what this is,
I'm so sorry.
As the power drained, from the chair into SG, the gems and the streaks of gold from the chair, fade into... actually, genuinely, SG has stolen the powers of the God of Wealth.
Yeah.
SG just snatched Goodbid's power completely.
Wow.
I am so sorry. It was just so pretty.
Wow.
Not good.
And hey, no one can blame me. This is the player decision. I have no blame in this. No blame whatsoever. I am innocent. It was the player's decision.
If only Goodbid wasn't so selfless.
People are saying that I should have railroaded you. No, I shouldn't have. What are you talking about? I'm not. This is the player decision. The player decision to steal.
Nathan, I am so sorry.
Hey, there.
Out of game, because Goodbid doesn't know what this is yet, but out of game, Goodbid would see having wealth powers as cheating.
Speaking, I'll go ahead and give you the powers if you want to know what they are. And again, I'll send you guys a message of this later.
I was just like, because I really, really like crystals and gems in general, so I was like, oh my god, I love it.
There are at least like 30 different power domains that you can get in this world. So there's other ones that Goodbid can have that fit. So like, don't think that you just snatched them. Again, because there are 8 domains that and there are subdomains within them. So there are other ones that fit Goodbid. I purposefully made it so that like I wrote this so that no one would get like that screwed over. Mm-hmm. There are things you can get that fit. So don't feel that bad, because I wrote this with this as this was always an option, and I accounted for it in the lore. But anyway, so your first powers that you get that will be developed as you go. I lost the document. I know what they are, but I want to read them anyway. You have advantage, just passively, on all charisma checks that are related to money, wealth, or business dealings in any sense.
Wow.
So now you can trick people into signing bad contracts even easier if you want. Here's the cool one, and this is
money, wealth, and business dealings?
Are you telling me that you just gave that
I did,
gaslighting?
Well, specifically for like business dealings, not for everything, but like that is that.
Specifically for business.
The other one, and this is a more complicated one, it's a spell that I did make up, and before people ask about it, yes, it is inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So this might go through a little bit of modifications because it is homebrewing, but you're going to get access to this, and I'll message it to you later for next week. As an action, you can target one creature that has caused harm to you within the last minute through damage, negative effects, whatever. They have to make a strength saving throw, and if they fail, you can designate one item on their person that you can see or you are aware of, and it flies out of their possession to your hand. So you can disarm, steal their armor, whatever, and this ability is called Debt Collector. So you have a debt collection ability, basically.
I'm trying to do that.
You can make people pay you back by snatching stuff from them if they hurt you, which again is inspired by JoJo's.
So in theory...
Oh, people are also saying... I think Panda is...
Goodbid tries to hurt
Panda
me
froze on
while
Skype,
stealing
actually.
Sky Skimmer. I can just steal Sky Skimmer from him.
Maybe not a boat. It's on their person. It's on their...
Okay.
It's something like that they're holding or they have. Also, Panda is frozen. You're right. Apparently he also froze on Skype. Oh, wait. Then you just froze on my...
Oh no.
He's frozen on Skype for sure.
Oh, yeah. Your camera's frozen on Skype, but we can still hear you.
Yeah.
Just turn off your camera and turn it back on, maybe.
Hold on. Let me...
Can chat hear, Panda?
Yeah.
That is so unfortunate that Goodbid doesn't get the business powers.
Don't worry, Goodbid. We
Imagine
can
but-
get into business.
It's like SG to a T. Gaslighting, like this works.
And hey,
Gaslighting
Goodbid
and thief.
has godly
That sounds
business
about
powers.
right.
He does not.
well, here's the
not
thing.
anymore.
The ideal SG powers are still out there.
This is a...
I don't know. I'm so afraid.
Goodbid actually could still technically get powers this episode. It's actually possible if you guys handle it in a certain way that Goodbid gets powers this episode as well. I'm trying to give them to everybody relatively quick so that nobody feels left out. So there's ways. And again, like I said, like
I'm feeling very, very ripped off as Canyon. I sat in 2 chairs. I didn't get shit.
there were god powers in season 1. Calm down. This was the season 2 thing. You didn't get it in season 1. Skeevel
I
can get
actually think it's
something.
very great that the guy that thinks he's king of everything, did not get the god of wealth.
Yeah. It is really. It went to the least fitting party member. Well, no, the gaslighting will work. But yeah, like I said, I planned for the option of non-fitting powers as something. So we'll get to that. But SG.
We can probably off-stream this, but I wanted to pitch an idea to you that can we maybe modify these powers for how SG would use them?
Possibly, yes, because this is all homebrewed and they're going to be growing. So we can look at that later and talk about that later. For note though, you do not actually get like pulled into a vision like Glib did. Like Glib got pulled into a vision and saw like this giant like black arm that was just like floating in space. You don't get that for whatever reason. You just kind of sit on the chair and it's like Dramaticus where you have like the magic transformation as the energy drains into you. I would also this is I think would just kind of be cool in SG's like mannequin form. I think it'd be cool if like now on the skin of the mannequin form there was just like a very slight like gold sheen, like a little bit of like reflective.
I like that. That like
yeah.
You know what I like? I like if like SG's skin is now instead of being like stark white, it's now pearlescent.
Yeah, that would work.
I like that.
Okay, so that's now a thing. Anyway,
Nice.
Barry kind of like pipes and goes, "Hey, you didn't turn into metal. Nice."
Yeah, I guess we're like
SG,
siblings
you
now.
are-
We share same
How's it
power,
feel?
and I like fist pump him.
Clang.
Actually, I take that back because I did say he was hot earlier. I take that back. I didn't say that. I forgot I said that earlier.
Nice.
We're not siblings. I take that back.
He's like, okay.
I'm gonna roll up and be like, "Hey, gods, high five!"
God, high five.
Well, I'm glad we could get that figured
roll
out. Gang.
insight. I want everybody to roll insight on Dream really quick as this is going on, as I fix the cameras again.
I feel like Dream is pissed.
Dream, how do you feel about this?
That's a 9.
I got a 13.
Ford, I think he's happy for me.
I got a
Oh, very
22.
interesting. Okay, so Dream kind of, he doesn't really shrug, but you get the sense that, like, if that's something he did, he would, because I am distanced from this. I hope you use your power wisely. Good bit. He's definitely hiding something.
I absolutely will not use it wisely. Thank you for asking.
He's
hiding something. How do
definitely
I
hiding.
probe
Like,
him?
and he seems to be hiding some sort of, like, happiness. Like, he is glad that this happened for whatever reason. He is the exact opposite of pissed.
Oh, you look cheery, dare I say.
He kind of like, turns his weird skeleton head towards you and goes, I have no feelings on this. I am objective.
Right, me too.
Just quiet hesitation is the best way to describe your emotions right now.
And again, only Goodbid can tell that he is not what he says. He seems like a weird neutral skeleton man to everybody else.
All right, now that the throne is not shiny anymore, Metal Dude.
Huh?
Where you got any vibe on where the tunnel you came in from is? Because that actually leads us somewhere.
Oh, I can try. Yep. He does not seem confident about this at all.
Oh, god damn it, Barry.
This fucking dude knows the shit out of me.
He's like, I'm just look. I don't make the tunnel. I'm not a digger. I just pull the loads. I'm the one that carries the stuff up out of the mines.
Can I read his mind to see if I can like go through his memories? Can I do that?
You try to get some sort of read off of him. Like he came through a tunnel.
Yeah.
Like you can't really get any sort of specifics. At this point, Dream pipes up once again because he's still here and goes, I believe you can continue your journey through me if you desire.
Oh, you're still here? I thought you had left.
No, he's still there.
I thought the only thing you knew how to do was go through death. Fuck yeah, let's go.
To be honest, until you talk, I forget you.
Yeah.
I said, being near the energies of this realm has given me idea of its geometry. Roll insight on that, everybody, as well.
I am not a very
Lies a
insightful
lot.
character. All right.
25.
Dirty
11.
17.
Dirty 20. Anyone who got the 20 or above, so I believe that was Glivin Goodbit. But definitely not true.
No, I didn't. That's SG.
Oh, SG.
That's
SG and Goodbit. My bad. Yeah, he definitely seems to be lying about that as well. Like, and you know, it is weird. If he could do this the whole time, which it seems like he did, why did he stop here? That's just something to question.
I'm looking at him. I look him dead in the eye and I think you're tired.
He kind of he laughs a little bit and goes, "A god of dreams is always tired."
I think you're tired in a different way, but I will let you have this.
I will.
Let it be known, I see through everything, but it sounds like too much effort right now. Let's just move.
He acknowledges. Actually, yeah, like he acknowledges that comment. Good bid, which is worrying. He like kind of looks at you and just like gives like a very subtle like nod, that you kind of get the sense is like in a sort of intimidating way. And then he turns to Skeevel, who again cannot see him, and just kind of goes,
Forget he's here till he talks.
"Are you joining them?"
Yeah, till the god fucking frog dick makes a mistake and kills me. Ideally, I'll be stopping that.
I doubt it.
He kind of like pauses at that and then just sort of like nods and goes, "Onward we go then." And once again, he starts sort of leading you guys just off into a tunnel.
As we're walking, can I lean over to Skeevel and be like, I am both very accident prone and the literal death. I would not place all your bets on stopping me. But I'll let you have that one, bud.
I'm king of everything. It's gonna be fine, little buddy.
Oh, you're so small-minded and you're so dumb, and I love it so goddamn much. You're so fucking stupid.
You're too weird frog, dude.
You don't know.
I just pipe
You
up
don't
in
know
the
half
back.
of what's going on.
Hey, I want to point something out.
Get him,
None of you
move
know
on.
half of what's going on.
With the old man.
What
No,
was-
I know, but I'm using it because I know,
I know.
like minutely more about the universe.
I'm just
than
trying to
this
scare
fucking
you.
guy.
Momo, what were you saying?
I just pipe up in the back of Glib's mind, and I was just like, "Are you flirting with the old man?"
He's very attractive.
Don't make it weird.
Very
I
good
mean,
frog.
like, I get it. He's like mildly attractive for an old man.
You have very strange tastes, SG.
Yeah,
I mean, you're the one that's flirting with
the
him.
hot young merman and the old guy. Like, it's just the most opposite taste that you could have. The blind old man.
I think you just have you don't have the ability to read the situation. That might be what's
I'm
going on
question
here.
is-
You're lowering your voice and you are leaning into him. It seems like you are flirting with the old man.
You shut the fuck up and follow the dream.
Someone in chat just said fic coming soon, and it is the person who writes the fanfic, so...
Ah!
Oh, Nikhil, did you know that? Someone's writing fanfic. I don't know if I told you that.
Regular.
We made it.
Most of
We
them
made
are
it,
slash
everyone.
fics. It's
Anyway,
great. We've made it.
Yeah, I've been told that they're well written. I'm too scared to read them, Blitzen, which is no offense to you whatsoever. I'm sure they're very good. I'm actually more worried that they're good. I'm more worried that they're good than that they're bad.
I've read a couple of them. It's very weird to hear someone talk through your own voice. It's very strange.
It's scary how accurate the SG character is.
Panda wasn't in the episode where I did the impression of him that people said was scary good. I need to scare him with that at some point. I can mimic your speech patterns really well, Panda. I'm just gonna save that for when I need it.
That's fair.
I just need to save that for when I need it.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to meet a mimic that speaks just like me.
Your speech patterns. This is not an insult or a compliment. Your speech patterns are very unique and very replicable. Anyway.
I get told that so often, and it's so weird.
I'll prove it at some point later. Anyway, I need everybody to make a Constitution save.
What?
Again.
Dream this.
I want Goodbid to succeed this so bad.
That's not gonna succeed. That would be really good. Actually,
I got a nat 1.
That's
okay. I'm actually gonna say Goodbid is doing something.
Oh, it's saving throw.
Yeah,
Sorry,
saving
that's
throw.
different.
Oh wait, are those?
Oh, that would be 18 plus 6, so 24.
I got a 26 on the saving throw. The entirety of time I've ever played D&D, guys, I've never done that correctly.
What were you doing? Hold on.
I was clicking the big numbers. I didn't realize the small numbers were different numbers.
Oh, okay. Well,
the big Constitution is +3. My saving throw is +7. That's way better.
Oh yeah. You have proficiency in saving throws that gives you bonuses to certain things. There you go. Now you learned. Regardless.
I didn't know that either. Score. That's an 8.
I got a 26 then. Nat 1 doesn't exist.
I want to point out something in chat as well. Someone said, didn't Raelius kill the Kraken and then get his water powers? I want to point out that you knew that Raelius killed the Kraken and you know that he has powers from the water throne. You do not necessarily know in what order that happened.
Wait, Raelius has fucking what?
Oh, yeah, Raelius is a god monster now.
Oh, also, I think I also have water powers because I did also flip his powers on him.
You'll figure. There's a lot of interactions that you'll figure out. Regardless, go through your things again.
Oh God.
I got a 26.
26.
24.
8.
I got a 10.
Okay, so Glib and Goodbid just kind of like you see them sort of thunk to the ground asleep. And as you look around, like you look up and your eyes flick up, and when you look down, they're gone. That said, SG and Skeevel, you are still awake.
So we're still stuck here.
Oh, Dream is still there, by the way. Dream is still walking. You're just like your friends are gone and you are still there.
Oh, so they've dipped and we're just chilling.
Nikhil, Skeevel doesn't know. Out. Yeah, they fell asleep, and when you looked up and looked back, they were gone.
Skeevel's like, yes, the frogman's dead. Fuck yeah! He kicks me.
I don't know where Dream is, right? So I just want to yell.
No, yeah, you have no idea. You're just following this voice.
Thanks for getting rid of the frog.
I position him towards Dream.
Thanks for getting rid of the frog, dude. King Skeevel Scrax the 19th at your service, whatever you may need.
You feel like a weird skeletal hand shake yours as you hold it out.
You're a little malnourished, buddy.
The Dream kind of looks at both of you and goes, "You resist somehow."
Yes, because I have something to say to you. I know I took the powers of the throne against your wishes, and I'm not sorry for that.
He laughs at that. He laughs at a lot of things. And he laughs and goes, "I think I'll survive."
I don't know what kind of future that was coming for us before Goodbid and I made that decision, but whatever happens, it doesn't happen anymore.
You really like to say very fitting lore things that you don't know are fitting lore things until you say that. That has happened so many times in this.
I don't know jack shit about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that happened with Grammaticus. It kind of happened with you talking about Glib being a frog to Skeevel. But say that again. Say roughly what you said again.
I said, I don't know whatever future was coming for us before we made that choice, but it's not going to happen now.
He, again, kind of does his ominous chuckle and looks you dead in the eyes. Goes, "Don't worry. Nothing is coming." And you black out immediately.
Shit! Momo, the player, knows what that means.
Both of you black out immediately.
Me too?
Yeah, both of you. On that.
Momo knows what that means. SG is just like, well, I guess this is good news then.
Yeah, now you get the sort of tagline for the next kind of arc of the episodes, which is nothing is coming. Very ominous stuff. I got to get some sort of graphic design for that set up. Anyway, regardless, that doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter right now.
Damn it, why is Dream a bad guy too now? Shit.
There's so much lore. I came up with so much lore for this man.
Is Dream the guy I talked to as Canyon?
You do not know that, of course, as Skeevel, but yes.
Yeah, but he is?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, same dude. Because you saw him in the death room, and he was just kind of chilling in the death room earlier.
I want to amend something I said at the beginning of this episode. You can kill all Skeevel at any time on my last episode, but I do want to return as Canyon just to get mad about the fact that they all got shit.
Oh, that's valid.
I got nothing.
That's
Oh
valid.
yeah, I want there to be a moment where Glib can rub it in his face, where he's like, "What's that? What's that about being a god? I remember you rubbing that
You
in
never
everybody's fucking
watched
face."
my episode, I assume, but I had a
No, I was told you
yeah.
you sat in the chair and nothing happened.
I had a
know.
running thing that the reason I wanted to is because I knew Glib would do it.
Yep.
I was like, Glib's gonna get
Yep.
that
And he
fucking
did.
power, and I won't let it happen.
Exactly, and then I could show up and be like, "What's that? Oh, I didn't know."
I'd love if in the
Imagine
season
that.
finale we're fighting the big bad and Kenny just comes in, interrupts the whole battle just to beat the shit out of Glib.
Just immediate. He's not even a bad guy. He's just like, this is personal beef. Y'all figure your shit out. We got
Yeah.
shit we need to handle.
Also,
One of us
chat,
isn't leaving this room.
Chat, if you are wondering what nothing is coming means, if you watch Cemetery Breakpoint, the first one, there's not a second
the first
yet,
one that
but
is the only one that exists at the moment.
Yeah. At this time of recording, the first one is
Yes.
the only one that exists. That answers
It's
your
called the
question.
bottle episode on the YouTube.
The bottle
We decided not to name them because they're like one shot. They're canon one shots, but they're not linear necessarily. So they're named. They're not numbered. So if you're watching this in like
yeah.
if you're watching this in like 3 months, it's Breakpoint's the bottle episode. I
It's
don't know how
Breakpoint's
many
the
will
bottle
exist.
episode, yeah.
This is the improvised one you did. With
This is the improvised one that I did. Yeah, which I knew where the lore was going, but moment to moment was improvised. But anyway, you guys have all woken up in a similar way. But this time when you wake up, you are in who here's been to the Order Realm? Raise your hand. Is it everyone but Skeevel? I think it's everyone but Skeevel.
Everyone
Yeah,
but
I've been.
It has Goodbid? I don't remember if Goodbid has.
Yeah.
Well, not.
Yeah. That's what
Yes,
Well,
yes,
Slot
yes.
Aldor.
Because
Oh,
we
no,
left
no, duh,
Friday.
yeah, that's. I'm
Order Realm,
stupid.
right?
Ignore me. 'cause
More
that's-
so, this is the first time Skeevel has ever been not underground.
Yes, Skeevel has been not underground anymore, or is not underground anymore.
See the
Now,
sun and just.
I want everybody to roll perception.
Come on.
21.
21 good.
13.
21.
21 good.
That's a 4.
Glib, that's less good. So,
I woke up mad at Dream. I woke up.
yeah.
I wanted a low one because I wanted to just be like, son.
Well, no. I mean, perception does not mean you understand what you're seeing. You're getting everything. You are in a large, well, you don't really know what this is, but it's a city, and it is a remarkably modern-looking city. everything is very sleek, very, like white chrome, green lights everywhere. However, those who have been here before who got high rolls, which I believe was just Goodbid, this does not look like the mirror version of Rift Reach that you went to before. This seems like a new place, and there are people walking around. And actually, you got a really high roll. The people seem to have sort of a different air about them. They do not seem as pre-programmed as they were under Aldor's reign.
They've decorated.
Guys, mushroom, brightest thing ever. I don't even see it, but I can feel it.
Yeah, you.
Oh, does
Oppressed.
it not? Is this what? I thought you were the god. I thought you were the king of everything.
I am the
Do you not know what you're doing?
Clearly, this is outside of everything. Where is the
Oh, I
right.
entirely forgot this
This
during the
is the
scene.
rest.
Did you guys? I assume you guys brought Barry with you. I actually forgot about that. In the
Yeah,
dream scene.
Barry came. If
Yeah,
you wanted.
Barry came with you. He fell asleep. We'll say he fell asleep at Dream's thing immediately as well. He's kind of looking around. He's like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool, actually."
Season did. Am I awake by now? Or am I still
Everyone is awake at this point.
Where?
last time we were here, things were a little bit more
I'm supposed to be
rudimentary.
able
Where are
to
we again?
spill the dirt all
I don't-
around?
Oh, we're in the
Confusion.
realm. Okay.
Yeah. For Skeevel, it's like the sky is just
Yeah,
gone.
If I wake up
Hi,
and I know
old
where
man,
I am,
I put my hand on his back and
immediately look for Friday.
We'll say that you wake up a little bit later because of just the way that I want this glib Skeevel interaction to happen.
I'm hand on the back of Skeevel's back, like, buddy, pal. This is what every being in the universe.
His camera froze.
Is that
Mid sentence, his
Yeah.
camera froze.
Oh,
Mid-sentence.
I know it's all for me. I have no idea.
Okay, Panda's camera just broke. Is that on Skype too, everybody? That's not right? Okay, that's Panda
Yeah.
on Skype.
yeah.
I think it's so funny because it's just like
Everything in the
this is like
universe.
shooting to Skeevel.
Can you
We
hear
can
me?
hear you now. We can hear you now.
We can hear you. You're still not moving though, bud.
Oh no, we can't
I
hear
think
you now.
okay, yeah, Panda's internet is just saying no to everything.
I want this in canon. I want Glue to be like, this is what everybody and just trail off, and I'll be like, what?
So I guess let's do SG's thing as Panda's internet hopefully improves.
I'm assuming Goodbit is
cameras are
coming
breaking.
after
I'm
me
assuming
when
that's
I'm
'cause of
running
that.
off to find Friday, our shared horse.
Okay.
Yes. As soon as she starts running out.
Also, I'm
shouting
fixing the
Friday, I'm
cameras.
like-
I'm assuming that Panda's change in the
Oh,
camera status broke
also,
everything. But continue.
Paint, Turner classic movie. Or is it not? Is it? No, I don't know. But something. The joke, A Horse Named Friday, is canon as well.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, yeah, we'll let Glib and Skeevel do their thing when Panda hopefully returns. I'm assuming he's like restarting his computer or something.
Probably.
I'm gonna text him and find out what's up.
Let's just say Lib fell back asleep.
Yeah, Glib fell back asleep for a bit. We will do SG and Goodbit's thing. I'm gonna text him and see.
Yes. Friday, where are
Of
you?
course.
Hello,
Oh.
Friday.
So you're both kind of.
Fucks.
Oh wait, was that? I heard Panda. I see a blue thing. Hopefully,
Oh,
he's
I heard.
restarting.
Yep.
Finally.
Today is Friday. What are you looking for?
At this, so you got. Actually,
Can you hear me? Am I here?
we can hear you. We can't see
Yes,
you.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Which is fine because this will read for the podcast.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we don't need this. Spotify will be fine. Who
Okay,
needs
all
visuals? Regardless, as I want everybody to roll perception. Well, not everybody. I want SG and Goodbit to roll perception as they're doing this.
All right, come on. Wait, can I do animal handling instead?
No, actually, not for
Aw.
this. You'll see why in a bit.
She's got a single track mind. I don't want to see.
That's a 17.
I got 8.
Both
Got
of
a
you notice
26.
that as you say Friday, like the people around you seem to recognize the name.
Oh,
Actually
my
doing-
Oh my god, Friday's the god of the order realm.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, you
Oh,
person over there.
no.
Do you know where I can find Friday the horse?
It's very
the
important.
person, which is, they still look like an Aldori, but like they are, not as pre-programmed and instilled as they were. I kind of was, oh, of course, yes. And they just sort of point you in the direction of what, like a central building that is, again, this is not the same mirror rift reach that Aldor made, but like a central spire that seems to have a similar result or a similar purpose.
I need you to answer a question for me.
Okay.
And this will probably ruin me. Are there centaurs around?
I'm
God, don't you?
I'm
fucking
really
dare.
worried to answer. You do not see it. You at the moment do not see any centaurs within eyeline. I'm gonna leave it there, which is not
Okay.
which is me saying I don't know.
I was really hoping you would say no.
So yes, there are not centaurs around
Okay.
immediately. There, no.
All right, so we go into the building where we're supposed to find Friday.
You go
Yeah,
to
we
the
go wherever
building.
they pointed.
When you go into this building, there is like a person, sort of like a receptionist, sort of. The receptionist stands up when you enter, and just before you even say anything, is like, "Ah, we've been expecting you. Right this way."
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should actually ask: is this all 4 of you, or is this just SG and Goodbit? Did Glib and Skeevel follow as this is happening? And I know everyone's
I thought we were
canvas are tiny.
splitting the party, and Goodbit and SG were off on a shared adventure for the first time.
Okay, I figured that was what was happening. I just wanted to make sure. So we'll split this very briefly into Glib and Skeevel, which I feel like is the situation that both of them want the least. Okay, so yes, the receptionist kind of like waves you into a back like staircase, basically like a very ornate looking staircase.
Friday has a receptionist.
Insane. I thought that Friday was kind of just a regular horse, but it seemed like Friday is a special horse, more special than I thought Friday was. Anyway.
What color was Friday?
Yeah,
I actually don't remember.
Always special to me.
Okay.
In my head, brown.
Yeah, brown. I think that's what the artist. Oh my gosh, why did I forget your name?
Roman.
You're amazing. Roman.
Yeah.
Roman had colored Friday as brown as well.
Well, you guys, I'm assuming, go up the staircase. I'm assuming that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go up the staircase. And in this sort of like at the top of the staircase, dramatically like trotting into view, is a recognizable horse. Though Friday's coloration is now bright, almost like shining white, with mane and tail of like that kind of same neon green that has followed Aldor's colorations. And in your mind, as Friday trots into view, you hear just,
"What?
I've been waiting for you."
Oh my God! Friday, you can walk in there.
Friday! What? Look at you!
Hug Friday?
You can rush up and hug Friday. Friday accepts both of you hug Friday. She accepts. She accepts the hug.
Oh, Friday, we didn't mean to leave you. I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. I understand all of it and how it all fits into the grand design now, of course.
How can I ask you a question? How do you understand all of it?
It is a complicated thing to explain, but well, you should know by this point about how the god powers are split into subdomains and things like that. Yes, of course you do. Aldor was a god of knowledge. That was his domain, which is why his computational, things like that. When I was ascended, I have been given the domain of fate.
Ain't that something?
Ascended.
Yes, it was quite a complicated thing to fit myself into a chair made for humanoids, but it was done as what was needed.
Of course. We always knew you were special, Friday.
So yeah, Friday's the god of fate now. Goddess of fate, I guess, technically.
So I guess this means you're not going to come with us on the rest of the adventure.
I will not be there for the entire thing, but when you need me, I shall arrive if necessary.
As she starts crying.
Now that we can talk to you, now that we can talk to you, you gotta know that we're only alive because of you, Friday.
Well, of course, did you think it was mere luck that you drew me at the most appropriate time?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
She kind of like all of this communication is psychic, but like Friday kind of whinnies, and you get the sense that that's like equivalent to a laugh, just like an innocent little chuckle. It's like this was fated to happen.
Well, Friday, since there is no more God of Order because he is dead, does that mean that power is up for grabs, or is that now your power?
God of knowledge.
God
Aldor.
of knowledge.
I suppose it seems like there may be other powers available under the broad domain of order. I mean, I am aware of me only as the active one at the moment, but there certainly could be others. If you would like to be taken to the throne.
We would love to take the throne.
A guy and his horse.
At that point, we'll cut over, because I imagine this is going to be just kind of them screaming at each other. We'll cut over to Skeevel and Glib, who have just been like, Skeevel's going through like a panic attack, I'm guessing, trying to figure out where the sky went. I'm fixing it. I'm blaming Panda because the cameras got even worse when Panda's computer broke. So, but anyway, Skeevel and Glib.
It's my internet. I'm sorry.
We're just yelling at each other. Last thing he said was
whatever you guys are. You were freaking out because the sky is gone, and SG and Goodbit like immediately rushed off.
The guy is gone.
That Glib said, "This is what everybody else," and then passed out again.
Oh yeah, okay, that also happened. So
okay. Okay, so I wake back up again. Whatever the fuck.
Oh, you're.
Man, he's not allowed to have a conversation with Skeevel. Okay.
Party may not have been the best.
Motherfucker, this goddamn.
Wait, try turning off your camera.
It's
Maybe
just-
your camera.
Oh
is
yeah,
the issue.
you can turn
Oh my
turn off
God.
your camera and that might fix it, or like at least lower bandwidth usage. So if he freezes chat, we can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll actually here. I can
Vocals
just
sound good.
in theory I can just turn off your camera, on this stream so it's not a gigantic blue Skype thing.
Someone also asked in
Blue
chat,
block.
Barry with us or with them?
Oh, I would say Barry's probably with you. I don't think Barry just booked it off. Barry's with you. I cannot find the right button. Turn this off. Turn this on.
All right.
And fix Nikhil's camera. Okay. Acceptable. I'll be in the main screen for a bit. So yes, Nikhil and Skeevel and Barry is also there.
Nikhil and Skeevel.
All right. I wake back up again
Yes.
after being fucking knocked out by stream. And I'm like, God fucking damn it, not again.
You good?
I look over and it's only just me, Skis, and the metal guy. And just,
Yep.
Hey, for the record, I stuck around because I'm pretty sure you're gonna accidentally kill me. Your friends gone.
They're more like work acquaintances, to be perfectly honest. We don't call each other friends all that often.
Well, you are a very irritable person. I can understand why.
Barry just kind of goes like, seriously.
I wanna turn to Barry.
You
like,
have no room to talk, little man. You've known me for 5 seconds.
It's been long enough, I guess.
Fuck.
That is not an insult.
What we were talking about. You say there's something called a sky above us?
Yes, this is what everyone else in the entirety of the universe sees.
That's a bold
And I just
claim.
want you to know that it's an infinite expanse that goes off into nowhere.
That's impossible.
There's no walls. There's absolutely nothing.
That doesn't sound right. I feel like we're in a big cavern. I would just look up and like I'm blind, but still just be like a very, very big cavern.
Mm-hmm. You can call it whatever you want, buddy. Tell you what, I'll cast levitate and you can just go and find the walls somewhere.
Little frog man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So those two ran towards town.
Can I? Wait, hold on. Since I passed out so quickly, do I even realize that we're in the order dimension?
I mean, you do, like, when you wake up. Like, you can look around and figure it out.
Talking about the sky, I feel like you know.
Yeah, no, because you did a perception check when you got there,
I
and then your
assumed-
internet died, so...
My perception was so low on that I also assumed that I'd be talking too much shit to Skeev to even really pick up on the
So
the
yes,
order.
at this point you
Until
can
I
realize...
look around his shoulder and go, God motherfucking damn it! We tried so hard to not be here last time! Fuck!
Hey, it's nicer now.
I think we should follow your friends. They went this way. Barry, you coming?
Barry just kind of shrugs his... I don't got anything better to do. I just kind of want to get back to the mines.
That motherfucking horse again, didn't they?
I don't know. I think they're going in pursuit of the concept of the fact today's Friday.
Son of a bitch, they did! Fuck!
Perfect timing. We will cut back over, as you go looking for the horse, we will cut back over to Goodvid and SG. You are now, you're trotting through, trotting intentionally used, through this palace that has been made, I should note, like, with horse proportions in mind. Like, this is a palace that is designed both for humans and for the one sentient horse that lives
I think
here.
it's funny because Friday is like canonically a really big horse to fit like.
Yes, Friday's big.
Yeah.
Friday's a very large horse.
You can see like 5 people.
Yeah, Friday's like a very large horse. I'm imagining like what's that new Spectrier? Is that new ghost horse Pokemon? Like a palette swapped Spectrier that's white and green. Like that's what I'm imagining Friday as. But yeah. So Friday is going along. You see eventually as you're going through this palace, there is a chamber that is very heavily guarded. But Friday just kind of like nods at the guards and they step aside and let you pass. And as you enter this chamber, there's the Order Throne just kind of sitting there. This is actually the first time you've seen the Order Throne, isn't it? I believe it is,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So the Order Throne
Yeah.
is very mechanical looking, which again, you do not really recognize because it looks the same as everything else, but you're from a fantasy world. So it is very mechanical looking. It has white with the same green lights as everything else. But like, kind of, what's that chair that Batman has that makes him know everything in the one DC comic, Mobius chair or something like that? I imagine it looks like that. Something like that. So, it's just kind of sitting there. Now, Friday sort of like walks in front of it and turns back to you and goes, "Now, to be entirely honest, I was not expecting this outcome exactly when you arrived. Fate is a stable thing, but not always 100% certain. And I was expecting." She kind of looks at SG and then looks at Goodbid.
Yes,
goes,
you were expecting me to sit in this chair.
I was not.
Well,
yes, I wasn't expecting you to have. Some mix-ups are allowable in this sorts of thing.
That continues to punish for breaking the system.
Did SG ever tell us about what powers? Does she even know?
No,
what
I
powers
don't
she
think so.
had?
So that's the first that Goodbid would have seen with like, oh wait, Goodbid was supposed to take that? Like,
yeah.
I hear that. I'm like, so the dream guy was right then. So it was supposed to be. I mean, I didn't even.
Yes, but
whatever.
I spoke when you guys passed out. Was Goodbid there? No, Goodbid wasn't. Goodbid passed out. When you were passed out.
Yeah, I wasn't for that combo.
Well, you were passed out. I talked to DreamWorks God person, and he said that because I made this choice, well, not because of this choice, but I wasn't supposed to make this choice, and you weren't supposed to make that choice. You were supposed to sit in chair, and whatever was supposed to happen isn't going to happen. But regardless, nothing is coming. So I think we kind of avoided big situation because we switched fates. Good on us.
I'll be honest, I was totally lying. I wanted to sit in that chair so bad.
Yes, I
yeah,
figured.
did you?
But I did not trust that weird skeleton man, and when he said I should, I was like,
Yes, it was a very pretty chair, but this chair, I think, is even though this place how it is now is probably how I come to be. I think it's fitting that you and Friday share this throne.
Wow. Friday, what do you have to say about all
Friday
this?
kind of nods. If this is your decision, I see this as a path that could be beneficial. Now, you may get the same powers that Aldor had. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you would end up with. There are many options for each of the primary domains.
Regardless of what it is, can only help, right? And it's sort of poetic, Friday. In a way, I created you and you became something greater, and now you're creating a new chapter for me.
I'm gonna cry. This is so
Yeah,
cute.
this became such a weirdly. Like I said, I knew that there was sort of options for like non-fitting power, the powers that I planned.
Mm-hmm.
That
After saying that, Goodbid will walk up and
Goodbid will go
in
and
the
sit in the chair.
chair.
Now I do have to think because again there are multiple options for what.
Yes.
Yeah,
Take
I
all
might
time.
wait to reveal what power Goodbid has until next week because I have to decide what power would be fit. There are a couple options that I have, but I don't want to confirm it now and then think on it for a week and then be like that would have worked better. So I have an idea in mind, but I'm gonna keep it.
I won't force you to improv.
I will announce Goodbid's domain next week, but it will be something under the order banner. Now, again, this is kind of important. You do not get the same, and again, you don't really know this. You do not get the same vision that Glib did either of the hand or any sort of weird thing. You do not get forced into a vision.
Interesting.
But yes, some people are saying white suit as well. I do think that's probably. I think Goodbid's got to get the.
Don't spoil
I think
my
Goodbid's got to get the Mr. Knight fit as the transformation because Glib got
You literally don't know this. I've always fucked with white suits. For my senior year prom, I was like, I want to be in a decked out white suit. I don't care if black suits are normal.
Someone said white suit and green tie. I think that's probably going to be what it's got. You've got that vibe. Because Glib looks more ghostly now. SG's got the pearlescent skin, and then Goodbid's gonna get that.
I was a little upset because I know that if Goodbid got wealth, his pinstripes would turn gold. for sure, and that would have been gas. But all white suit.
Yeah, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Actually, what? I think I actually am gonna. This is such an obvious thing that I think I am gonna canon. I'm not gonna do the powers yet, but I think Goodbid like has to become the god of law, right? Of like, I think that has to be it, like sort of like law and governance and stuff. So you can be like the contract guy, do that kind of thing. So yeah, I will determine exact powers for that, but I think that's what Goodbid's gonna get. Is Goodbid is gonna get the powers of the god of law. So Goodbid becomes the lawyer god officially. And again, I will come up with exact powers for that, and I will have that prepared by next week. But Goodbid has law god powers. So now Skeevel is the only one in the main party without god powers, but he'll get there maybe.
Your offensive power is you just tell people, "Hey, this is against the law," and they have to stop.
I mean, it could be like a prohibit action kind of thing. It could be something like that.
Ooh, like command?
It's that meme where it's like, did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do. Bardic inspiration.
Saul Goodman in a fucking
I mean,
D&D.
the funny thing is like, I feel like, are you going to use this to commit crimes? Because these powers are not good or evil aligned. You can use them for whatever, and that means like, it's 2022. We very much know that the law can be used as a weapon for bad things. So I'm not gonna lock you to good aligned with this either. I don't lock any of my powers to good or evil alignments. So we'll see how that goes.
Like, I have a pitch, so we don't make it like too law enforcement-y, or preferably not law enforcement-y at all. But can it be like you know how we have the laws of physics?
Look, I'm not gonna make Goodbid I'm not gonna make him a cosmic cop. I'm gonna go very much more into like the lawyer vibes of it, and it'll be clever. It'll be good. I promise.
Goodbid's a hitman. He says ACAB. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, no, I'll come up with something good and thematic for Goodbid specifically.
So
Goodbid has
Goodbid is on the chair. I want to ask.
So I sit in the chair.
Again, actually, just for kind of like flavor, this chair, works different. Like this chair, it acts as a machine, so it kind of like clamps you down, and then like green lights. Like I imagine, sort of like Captain America's super soldier transformation. Like this one looks more mechanical. So now note, the Order God, since 3 of them got confirmed, Aldor was knowledge. That power is presumably available. Friday is fate, and Goodbid is law.
Wow.
That's actually
That's
someone just gave a really good idea in chat that I might make some sort of verification, or like I might do some sort of variation on this. It's Goodbid has some ability that lets him make universal laws, but like you can put a condition on like a fight, like no one can attack, but like no one can attack.
That's what I was thinking when I said like laws of physics.
Handshakes are
I will come up with something like that. I will come up with something fun for it.
No loopholes. It was one of the spells.
Yeah, no
loopholes.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. I'll come up with something fun. But yeah, now.
I'd actually really like to ask Friday a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like Friday kind of nods as this is happening. That's all I was gonna say. So
Friday, it's good news because we made this decision. I guess I don't know if it's because we made this decision, but nothing is coming. So I guess just continue about your life and how things are going.
Friday looks kind of confused at that, and just like, how do you know that?
Well, when I talked to the weird skeleton guy Dream, he said to me, nothing is coming. And then I passed out and woke up here.
Friday kind of like seems confused by that and goes, I believe I've seen this dream in some futures, but I don't remember anything like that. Again, fate is a fickle thing.
Well, again, there's nothing to worry about because we fixed the problem because we didn't make the choice we were supposed to make.
And I got this.
Friday kind of.
And now I'm shiny forever.
Friday gives kind of a concerned huff. It's like, don't think of fate as being that simple. Changing one thing does not always result in a better outcome.
Well, technically, we changed 2 things.
So it's golden.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad can happen. You changed 2 things.
wrongs
We will
make a
have
right.
to see how fate aligns in light of these alterations.
Well, I am pretty positive it's for the best.
I got no idea what I can do now, but at least I look cool.
Yeah, and again, the canon reason for this is that it takes time for the powers to sink in, which is why you're not getting them until like next week. But yeah, you can feel and you can kind of like tell what your general thing is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Friday kind of.
Step out of the chair. I have a new appreciation for the law.
I might need to give up my life of crime.
Yeah, we should probably go find our friend. And by friend, I just mean like Glib. Glib is honestly my best friend at this point.
Oh, that's.
Did Friday already say that?
Friday basically said that she will appear when she is needed, and she knows when that is. But she does say like just Actually, are you saying you just need to go find Glib?
Yes.
Yeah. Friday kind of goes, and then you'll be needing an exit. Yes. Return to here, and I will provide.
Oh, and on the way to find Glib, I tell Friday all about Mercury.
Friday is, Friday already. Roll insight.
Insight. Not super insightful. It's like a 14.
You get the sense that Friday, with the powers that Friday has, knows how that's going to turn out, but isn't telling you.
Oh no! I'd really like if she told me oh Friday, you're got goddess of fate. You know how it ends. Tell me, please tell me.
As you can probably assume, if I give you this sort of information, it would change the path. There are some things that I could say, but when messing with romantic relationships, too much knowledge in this sort of area can be damaging.
So it is going to be romantic. Thanks, Friday.
Friday kind of pauses and goes, "That's not exactly okay."
Sure.
So I'm assuming you guys are returning to Glib and Skeevel and Barry.
Yeah. We head back because we're gonna come back again, right?
Oh yeah. She told you to get them and come back. Like she's gonna get you your exit basically.
This is the best.
Yeah.
I told you I was like, there's multiple moments in this when I know that like everyone's gonna freak out, and the return of Friday as a god was one of them.
And to whoever was suggesting Matter Railroad, this is why you don't, because things work out in different ways than you would ever guess.
As I said, I wrote the lore of this campaign in a way that I knew like I could fix things if different powers were given. So this is how it worked out, and it worked out very nicely. So I'm happy.
I don't know what that shit that I said to Friday.
That was excellent. That was excellently done.
That was
beautiful. I was in tears. Almost
a little dip into the dramatic.
It was so well done.
Some emotional weight to our story.
People are also asking how much longer in the stream. It's going to be like 5 minutes, 5 to 10, unless they do something stupid.
I was awesome.
Yeah, it's almost. We're almost done. So
we actually get into combat right now.
Yeah, now, as you're doing this, every single a building comes to life and starts punching you. But Aldor comes back. Anyway,
Aldor comes out of the ground and says, "Glib, I want my blood back."
So you guys return to Skeevel and Glib, or you meet up with them because I think they were looking for you. You can have any interactions you want, or you can just go back.
Right outside.
Okay.
Because you guys were figuring out where we are by listening to the sound of the argument.
Actually, I like the idea that the receptionist wouldn't let you up. Like you got to the building, but the receptionist is like, "I don't know who you are."
Like, do you have any idea who the fuck I am?
You guys, actually, yeah, that's canon. SG and Goodbit hear Glib shouting that as you walk back downstairs into the lobby.
I want to just be chilling and not even standing, like sitting back up against the reception desk, just relaxing and yelling at this woman.
Do you have any idea?
You remember
I broke
Glib,
into
right?
this building not 3 fucking months ago.
Oh, Friday's not with you. Like Friday's still up there. You'll have to go and she said to come back. So.
Hey, look, 2 better versions of you. Hi guys.
Oh, hey, can you tell this lady that I'm with y'all?
I look at Goodbit.
Sorry, miss, I didn't get your name.
Oh, the receptionist was Sandra. I didn't have a name for the receptionist prepared.
The fog is with us, and so
thank you.
Yeah, the Sandra, what? Sandra lets
the Sandra.
Sandra lets you back up.
Sandra. Guys, you ain't gonna believe this. Friday is the goddess of
Also,
fate now.
I should point
she's
out
done
he is
And
The horse?
It'd be like Friday is a day.
No, Friday, our beloved horse that we've left here on
So
accident.
the horse is the god of what? Order? Fate. Fate.
Yes, come, talk to her. She talks now.
A talking horse.
Barry. By the way, has not
Just one.
Barry has not
Open
said
the
a
door.
word. He is just here for the vibes.
Barry is traumatized.
No, he doesn't look traumatized. He's just like you. If you ask Barry, he's just like, I just want to get back to the mines. It's fine. It's cool here.
I got a job to do.
Yeah.
Barry,
I'm probably
why
pretty
did you
late on
follow us
overtime.
if you just wanted to go back home?
Because you guys were going. You said you were.
Wandered the tunnel.
You guys said you were getting out of there. I don't know.
We are trying to
We're
go back
going
to the
back to
material
our
plane.
home.
He's from Is.
Look, there was like a whole mine. There was a whole minecart of stuff that I left. My boss is gonna be so pissed at me.
Well, on the
We still
bright,
don't know
I mean,
when
depending
you
on-
went down there, so you might be like a couple thousand years old. We're not 100%.
Hey,
you might
buddy,
be
you're
there.
at least 700. I gotta tell you that.
and on the bright side, we have also
That's a
taken
good
someone
point.
from their realm before and let them go in our world, and I'm sure they're fine by now, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, they're
Watch
fine.
Symmetry
You'll be
Breakpoints,
fine.
the bottle episode, to see what happened to Zalkus. Anyway.
I can't wait for Zalkus to meet the entire party and to be like, "You ruined my life," and we'll be like, "We're literally a pantheon now."
Yeah.
Ah,
This is a 700-year-old blind man surrounded by 5 gods.
Yeah. Yeah. And I should note, he is still the best melee fighter among them. You just haven't gotten into combat yet.
Yes.
The fact that this old man can go berserker is going to be one of my
it's gonna be so
favorite
good.
things.
We're definitely. I know what the next combat's gonna be. It's not this episode, but I know what it is, and it's gonna be really funny. But anyway, Friday. You guys go up to Friday. Friday can still psychically communicate. Friday. For the sake of time, I'm not gonna give you the whole spiel again. If you have questions you want to ask her, you can. But
Right.
all the information that she told Goodman and SG, she relays again.
I'm assuming that Glib's only question would just be like, "Huh. All right, I don't know why I'm surprised.
That's not a
I
question.
don't know how I'm still surprised."
Well, I guess it is a question actually, but oh yeah. Also, someone said Glib didn't notice Goodbid's suit change. But regardless,
Oh, right.
Swanky new white suit. Check it out.
That-
You like it, Flip?
I'm still very envious of the ability to wear clothes, so it looks nice. It's very good.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. I don't think I can ever change out of it. I'm not sure how this. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think I can take
The
this off.
chair gets no extra clothes, does not get pants.
Every time he
Good-
changes into other
I
areas,
look
just
a
changes
little
into
more
the
pale.
same color
That's
palette.
it.
all right. So Friday, kind of after confirming with you guys that you're ready to go back to the material plane, because she has her own exit. It seems. Is everyone ready?
Interesting.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes.
It's good. It was good to see you.
Fri-
I love what you've done with the place. I shall come visit again.
I appreciate that, but we're not parting ways quite yet. And she kind of flips her mane and goes, "Hop on."
Woo!
Ah! Yes.
Hop on.
I would
Yes.
also declare about that.
Hopping on.
Skeevel has never seen a horse before. I'm assuming, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
But he's got this.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's gonna clamber on. He's rolling with
What
it.
is the order that you guys are on the horse? This is entirely for don't get worried about combat. This is for visual purposes.
I feel like it should be as close to whatever we originally were. So, good bid in front.
I'm in the back.
I guess we were
Uh,
missing
I think it
people.
was good bid, SG, Glib.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go in the
And
back.
then Skeevel in the back just kind of thumping around. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yes. Yes, the parallel.
Friday kind of, takes you into another room that is, again, full of sort of machinery that you don't, understand. And kind of starts, has anyone seen the CW Flash show? I want to, the speed, where she, kind of starts, running around this thing, on the outside of the thing, building up speed, and
Oh my
eventually
God.
diverts into the center. And, you kind of burst through this portal that she can somehow generate through some sort of machinery. And through this very, dramatic, portal sequence, you burst out in this very, bright burst of light. I want everybody to roll perception. Glib with advantage.
Oh God, are we dead again?
15.
16, sorry.
Actually, I might just give this to Glib, but we'll see what he gets.
That's a 19.
19 is fine. I'm gonna just go ahead and so after this, very loud, very bright, very flashy portal sequence, you guys burst into the material plane with all your new god powers riding on the back of this gigantic, majestic, glowing horse. Glib, you look around.
Yes.
You are in the main courtyard of your old magic school, and everyone is just dead staring at you, mouth dropped.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep
And
going.
on that
Keep
note,
riding.
we're gonna end episode 4 right here with Glib dramatically bursting into his old college on the back of a glowing horse.
We start next episode.
I
It's just
incredible.
this school the next time. I swear to God, I am gonna find a way to destroy this place.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun because this is also where he got turned into a frog. So I'm sure Skeevel is gonna have some stuff to.
I'm warning you right now. There's gonna be a B plot where I find that fucking teacher.
I'm
That's the first thing I'm
You
doing
don't
as soon
think
as I get off
don't
that
think I
horse.
was anticipating that, Panda?
I am gonna kill this bitch.
So yeah, this next episode is the Glib high school reunion episode, basically. But Glib has
high
god
school
powers now.
reunion.
So I'm really excited for it because it's basically going to be like Glib has done really cool stuff. You know that scene at the end scene of Shang-Chi where he's like telling all this cool stuff and his friends are like,
Yeah.
"What?" I imagine it's going to be very much like that. It's going to be a fun one, the Glib high school reunion episode. But yeah,
It's exciting.
that is going to be next week's episode. I hope everybody enjoyed this one. I did. Welcome back, Nikhil, for his new character, who is going to be
Yes.
a
So many
multi-week,
cool
though I will
moments.
not say how many weeks, guest star.
More than
More than 1 week, and we will see how long exactly Skeevel could die at any time because of Glib screwing up. Or the prophecy could not be true. Who knows? Who knows? What did you say?
Yeah, Glib could die.
Yeah, Glib could die. Glib dying is also an option. Death God is connected to it. Maybe that makes him less vulnerable to dying. Maybe it makes him more. We know that God powers aren't always a good thing, so who knows? Who knows? Lots of lore. Oh, there were also lore drops in this for the theorizers in the chat. There were lore things. I want to see if anybody can guess like a hint that I sort of dropped. And this is open to the chat or to you guys because it's kind of obvious at this point. Well, obvious to me, but like not a super hidden thing. About the mechanics of this. I'll let you roll insight actually if you want to get a hint on it, and then we'll.
Yeah, I'll roll
And
insight.
What specifically?
Just the mechanics of stuff. Nikhil, you probably wouldn't know this because you
Well, I
haven't
just got a nat
watched.
20, so.
Okay, you would have no.
That's 22.
Okay, so if you direct your
21.
if you direct your attention to the Twitch chat, I would like to remind you of just how this. So, you entered Gadayama at the Death Realm.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the guy from East entered at the Earth Realm, and you have gone up to the Order Realm, which is in Bowenberg, which is on the far east side of the continent. So the cities seem to correspond to the portals.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's all that I'll say about that for now. So yes, there is a guess. You can figure out guesses as to what is going to be where because it seems that the geography of because it's a convergence, right? So the energies were bleeding in, and there is a pattern as to how the world is structured. Anyway, we'll leave that for more lore
Interesting.
stuff. There were lots of lore drops that I'm sure people will theorize about. But plugging things, we do have stuff to plug. I'm gonna throw Panda's camera up and big again so that everyone can see. That is behind my face. Hold on. That was not there we go. That's not it either. I forgot. There we go. That's way too low. This went horribly. Panda, show everybody your shirt after I screw around with the cameras for 20 minutes. We do have merch now. There's some of it. We have merch for all the different characters, and we have merch of the logos for both seasons. Someone might have already dropped a link in the chat, but yeah, Amy. I should always expect Amy to be prepared. There's a bunch of links in the chat to everybody's Discords. The merch link is there in the center of all those. We also do have a YouTube channel where you can watch previous episodes. I believe that is up to date. except for today's, obviously.
Not entirely.
Yeah.
Episode 3 is not up there yet.
Oh, episode 3 is okay. Well,
but it will be soon.
But
Okay.
you can listen to episode 3 on our podcast.
Yes.
Because it is available for streaming there. And you can also support us if you want to with the support link. You can subscribe for 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99.
Yes.
You do
Heck
not
yeah.
required to do that to be able
You're
to.
not
Oh
required.
yeah, that is
podcast,
awesome.
though.
I know
No,
if
you
you
can just-
if you click the Spotify link, I believe it brings you up to the support thing. But then like if you just click through that, you can find the podcast for free. We're not charging for it, but if you would like to support us, which we would appreciate, you can do that at the same link there. I'm gonna move Panda's camera back because if I don't do
Yeah.
it now, I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna be really confused next week. Next week we are having an episode. I think Momo, you said you could not be.
I won't
okay.
be able to.
Momo's
My
breaking her
first missing
perfect
event.
attendance streak.
Wow.
That said, I do plan on still having an episode. If something else comes up for somebody, I'll try to do a breakpoints. But I will.
Breakpoint sounds fun.
I will. We'll either do a breakpoints or I will do something that is like part of the main storyline, but not like. I'm not going to do major plot points with people there. We'll do something minor. I have ideas of what I can do. But we'll figure something out.
I really wanted to go see
The magic.
School.
We'll figure something out. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
I have some ideas. We will have some sort of episode next week. It might be a breakpoints, but we'll figure something out. So 6 p.m. Central Time
will.
next Friday.
Happily do a breakpoints if I get to play a different character. That'd be so much fun.
I was actually thinking, and this is something that I have not pitched other than vaguely. Nathan, if you want to DM one, I know we talked about that vaguely. If you want to,
Like DM one in
yeah, we
in
can,
your
we can talk
world,
about if you
or
want to
just
do
a-
one in my world for next week's session. If we want to do a one shots. Yeah,
So
we
much
can
power.
talk. We can talk about that later. You don't have to answer now, but that might be something we can do. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I plugged the Spotify. I plugged the YouTube. Well, Momo plugged the Spotify. I plugged the YouTube. I plugged the merch. Oh yeah, this is a thing. I'm basically at 10K followers on Twitch. I might have crossed over the threshold. I was like 6 away, so I don't know if I crossed over the threshold or not. But regardless, August 27th is going to be my like 10K celebration stream. I'm probably going to be doing like at least a 12-hour stream. Like it's going to be a big one with a lot of different stuff. So mark your calendars for that. August 27th, I'm going to be doing fun stuff with lots of different random things. Exact schedule to be determined, but that's happening. Anyone else have anything they want to plug?
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. You go
We
ahead.
do have things.
You go ahead first.
2 things, both sneak peeks. I'll be talking about them more on TikTok later. But
Ooh, I don't
I
know
got
these.
merch now, official merch. A company partnered with me and made merch. That's
Sick.
on my TikTok bio
Hell yeah.
link tree. So it takes some effort to get to. But I'll be making it more public once I have it in my possession, the actual stuff. And 2, I'm also going to start Twitch streaming. Probably
Hey.
this week. Wait for more information. But my partner and I are going to be starting a Twitch channel. So
Okay. Okay, so wait.
Hell yeah.
So many of us stream now. We got to do me, you, and Panda streaming at some point. That'd be fun. Oh, hey.
I'm also starting to stream.
Momo-
I've
Momo?
done a few. I've
Oh
done-
no,
Okay.
no, I'm too busy.
Okay, so we'll maybe try to coordinate some sort of streaming thing at some point. But yeah, go follow
Super
everybody else's
stream.
Twitch channels and follow me if you're not already.
We could all play Diablo and just be a 4-person party of chaos. Works out
I
great.
haven't played Diablo in years. That's a tangent. But regardless, thank you everyone for watching episode 3. I hope you all enjoyed.
you.
And
Oh,
wait,
I
you have
have-
something
I have
else?
something to
Oh,
plug
did
real
I
quick.
skip Panda's thing? Okay,
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna be at Emerald City Comic Con for 2 days, and I actually have a panel tomorrow with a bunch
I'm
of other
jealous.
TikTokers as well. So, if anybody's in the Seattle area, I'm gonna be at Emerald City Comic Con for the next 2 days. I'm not gonna be as me. I'm gonna be going in cosplay. So if you see somebody in this mask, it's probably me.
Nice. I'm jealous. I wanted to go to ECCC, but hotels were so expensive.
How do you
I forgot.
Everyone-
I also have a thing. I thought I didn't have
Go,
a thing, but I
thing.
do have a thing. For all my LA folk. So if you're in the LA area on the 18th of September, I'll be doing a show with a bunch of other artists in LA.
Sweet.
So you can come see me. You can come see me live. And a bunch of other cool people, like if you know Abby the Nomad or Stellar or Charlie Curtis Beard, a bunch of other people all performing for like a showcase, and I'm one of them.
And
So-
I do not have any events coming up because I start my last semester of college on Monday. So I'm going to be stressed and busy, but then I'll be done. But yeah, I think that's a lot of fun stuff coming up for all the party members. So go and watch all those and attend those
Yeah.
things if you can. But anyway, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed episode 3. We will have an episode in some capacity next week, exact details of which to be determined. But hopefully I will see you all then. And for now, have a good rest of your night.